Pod, your spiritual entertainer, here with you once again for your entertainment leisure. And our good friend, the demon, has got it kicked off already for. I gotta shut that off, damn it. And our good friend, the demon, has got it kicked off. Super chat go. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Yeah, the super chat go today. I will stream an extra hour. If you accomplish its purposes, its desires, it really doesn't matter. You can give 5 cents. It doesn't matter what it is. Good morning, Pickles and the Goblins. Good to see you, Goblins. And ELP and the chauffeur of Ariana Grande. Yes, all of our good friends here meeting me in the morning here for your entertainment leisure. Contemplating my doom today. Preparing for the end of all things. We're always told it's the end, right? The doom is always being brought here, right? And you should always consider people's points of view. Meditate upon it, why they feel that way. Why is the world always coming to an end? Why must it be that way, right? Obviously, because they don't like it. Now, if you liked living here, you wouldn't mind, would you? Right? Oh, my. Good morning to you, D.D. Dem Nipples. Dem Nipples is here. Okay. Good to have you here. And Grinder Steve is here. Good to see you, Steve. Good to have you here. And our friend Lewis. Good to have you here, Lewis, for your entertainment leisure. You almost shit your pants. You thought, oh, my. I hate when it happens, right? Sometimes I bring out the best in people today, right? Hordes of the coffee and the caffeine addiction dragon. All kinds of powers going forth here in the name of spiritual entertainment. Honda, nice to see you, Honda. Good to have you here. Don't forget, there is a like button right there at the top of your screen, right above the pentangle. There's a wonderful like button there for your entertainment leisure. Like and subscribe. I do this every day. Talking to you about whatever you want to talk about, really. I am an entertainer. Yesterday, we were in our grove, our sacred grove yesterday, talking to you about the natural, the world. And today we're talking about, once again, Sundays is a good day to lose your mind, right? It's the beginning of the work weeks tomorrow, right, for some of us. Some of you are at work right now. Some people work Sundays, right? Every day I have to work. Gwendolyn, the high priestess of the mountains, is here, I said I. Good to have you here for your entertainment leisure. Put lotion on your skin or else it gets the hose again. What are you doing to my skin? It sounds quite perverse, right? What kind of hose are you using here? It's rainy and cozy today where you are in New York. Yeah, it rained all night last night over here where I live in Florida. Hopefully it starts cooling down. Yeah, ELP is working today. You work this weekend? Yeah. Yeah, I work every day. But I enjoy what I do. I enjoy coming on here. I enjoy having these conversations with people, talking about life, so on and so forth. I really enjoy being here. Your friend week was approved at $2 million business loan. Happiest day of his life. Oh, wow, that's pretty good. Same day and night, a random mental person hit him in the back of the head, giving him a fracture. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible, right? I'm sorry your friend had to experience that. That is a terrible, terrible experience, right? He survived, though. So he can talk about it, right? He can talk about it, right? I mean, these things happen to all of us, right? You never know when a tragedy will hit you. You know. You're doing the dance right now. Goodbye, horses. So you're communicating to us on your way to the toilet. Yeah. You'll start teaching again soon. You're excited. Are you going back to the teaching business? Your being in the forestry has come to its conclusion for the summer. So you're returning back to the teaching of the children. That's always fun, right? Life is to be appreciated, certainly. Right? Think about how much better your life would be if you focus on the good things, right? If you keep those things close to you, right? Instead of having the negative. I mean, negative things will always happen. That is the part of the life, right? What's up with the like button? Is the like button at the top of your screen? You see it right up there? Got all these people watching. Help a bot out. I do this for a living. Me and my bunny here, right? We got my beautiful little bunny in the background here with the pentangle and a nice red flare there, right? Red always brings out the best people, right? Silence of the Lambs. Oh no. You are referencing a movie that rubs lotion. Oh, I see. See, I couldn't. All I remember from Silence of the Lambs is I think I broke my hand. Right? Remember that part? That was terrible. Marion, nice to see you. You give, I give you. What are you giving us, Marion? What do you get? The gift of yourself? What's going on? Tell us how you're giving to us, Marion. We would really like to know, right? Some people think this is a satanic body. This is just a tarot card with a red theme, right? Why does the devil get his own color? It doesn't seem fair, right? Hit the like button before it hits you. The like button. Hit that like button right up there. It's going to jump out the screen at you, my friends. Thank you, demon friend. Now, if you want to talk about the devil, he's right there in the chat. Right? There's the demon over there. Balas, what kind of shit is this? Spiritual entertainment. That's what it is. Lame, now, nothing, innocent. What's going on here? Spiritual entertainment. It's quite simple. Right? It's too late to apologize. It's too late. Yeah, maybe for some of us, right? You've been here, there's a demon. It's been here for 8 months, right? I've been doing this over a year. Can you believe it? I started going full-time about June. June was my first month of mountainization. So that's when I started really doing this seriously. Before, it was just a hobby. But when people started paying me, I'm like, I'll just do this shit every day, right? Where's the best place to try and spot snakes? Like, is there a higher chance of spotting snakes somewhere specific? Oh, you're talking to ELP? I mean, we could have went to a lot of interesting places with that comment, but I won't do that because you're a lady. Yeah. You cast out, you unclean spirits. Nothing's happening. Yeah, I don't do exorcisms anymore. Now I have an interesting playlist called Daily Exorcism. You could pretend to cast out devils there if you want. I watch it and laugh at myself. I mean, you could clearly tell I've lost my mind, right? Can I worship your tortoise? It's been a while. Yeah, eventually I'll bring her in here so you could see her. Yeah, James. Oh my! What's the craziest demon you've captured? Oh my! Well, that's a matter of speculation, right? Can I worship? Yeah. Where are we at here? 2 p.m. It's 2 p.m. where you're at right now. Yeah, gather around the cauldron, friends. Spiritual entertainment for your entertainment leisure. The emperor made you lose your mind, pretty much. My dedication to the golden throne, right? God is real. Is he really? Yeah. Thank you for reminding us. Oh my! Did you not? God is real. He is real. Can you prove it to us now? Prove that God is real to us, please. Whatever your God is, I don't even know what your deity is. Is it Zeus? Yeah, Zeus is real. There was lightning bolts in the sky last night. Zeus was striking down the Cyclops below. Yeah. Let's talk about it going in time today. The Hebrew hammer operator. Good to have you here, friends. Don't forget like button. like button, top of your screen, like, subscribe, and our super chat goal today. I will stream an extra hour. I hope we get it because I have to go and mow grass afterwards, right? So I'm trying to procrastinate to get out of mowing the grass. I mean, I haven't mowed the grass in my house in 2 weeks, my mother's house in 2 weeks. I got 2 lawns to mow. Telos is your God. That makes sense now. The U.S. is mirroring minds. They are piranhas. They can say what, not read your mind. Well, go ahead and read my mind. I don't care. I got nothing to hide. I know that they moderate us, because we get all these damn commercials. If I say a certain word, I'll get a commercial about it, right? I mean, my wife was talking yesterday about getting ready for my son's wedding, getting there's this tanning lotion that you could put on that makes you look tan, right? She was just talking about it. That's all we saw in commercials yesterday. All we saw in commercials was this tanning lotion. You are always being moderated by your phones. Now, in the future, this is going to be a big problem because it can be used against you. There will be people looking for dirt on you. So try to live a wholesome life. Live a life of generosity and goodness. So when that does happen, you have all of these other memories. You have all of these other things that can contradict this terrible, maybe lapse of judgment in your life. Because we all are going to make lapses of judgment, right? We're all going to screw up in some capacity. But the unfortunate part is that's now going to be recorded. So this is something to be worried about. There's nothing we can do about it, unfortunately, right? It is going to happen. So start living wholesome lives. And it might be a good idea if you want to get your freak on to put your phone in a desk or something, because they're always watching, they're always listening, and they will try to use it against you. Yeah. You like how there isn't any archaeological evidence to support stories of the Bible? Yeah, that's an interesting. I remember reading in the Israeli newspaper about 5-10 years ago, the problem that there is zero archaeological evidence for the Exodus. How do we explain our history as Jewish people? That was in the Israeli newspaper because the archaeologists in Israel don't recognize any evidence from the Exodus. Those Christian people make all of that shit up. No serious archaeologist takes that stuff seriously. Hero, nice to see you. The Bible is full of fairy. Well, fairy tales is not a good idea. Mythology is more appropriate. Mythology could be wisdom and tradition. That is, your history as a people, your history and how people understood the world. I mean, that fairy tale is like telling you this, you're going to get 10 cents tonight under your pillow, right? Arm wrestling wolf. You are cool, unlike religious folks. Yes, I happen to be cool in all of that, right? And I am a religious folk. I am very religious, but I don't impose my religion to me is creativity, and I don't impose that on anyone. Now, if whatever deity that I'm talking to is not talking to you, that's not my problem. That's the deity's problem, right? Red is here. Good to see our good friend, the Red. We got the Red in the background. We got Red in the chat. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, you're happy? Great. I'm glad you're happy today. LARPing Satanism is wild. We have real Satanists in the chat. No LARP there, right? What on here says Satan? Your failure to interpret symbols is your ignorance. Your ignorance is wild. There's nothing that is satanic here except your ignorance. That is it. Nothing more, nothing less. Yep. Oh, where are we at here? Well said, yes. People who use brains, logic, and reasoning are cool. Well, I don't have much of a brain left. After eating several bottles of these gummies here, my wife was telling me, you need to stop doing drugs because we're having conversations and my brain is just like, I can't recall. certain facts and things. She goes, I just told you about that. You need to stop doing drugs. I'm like, well, I have to. I got so much pain. I should win the Nobel Prize. Well, there is a process for application. You have to be nominated. So go ahead, Pickle's the fine drummer. Go ahead and start the nomination process for me to win the Nobel Prize. That would be epic for that to arrive on their desk right there. You push the line, and that is fine. You have to push the lines, or nobody grows, right? Nobody grows. This is a Satine sign. Is that like a cracker devil or something? The Satines. We got some Satine cracker deities here. The pentacle just dropped. Pizza, pizza, pizza. Good to see you, our good friend. Here getting our Christian friends ready for church today. Don't be fooled, people. Listen to him. Tactical mayonnaise here. He does PG-13 things to mayonnaise jars. He is warning you about me. Don't be fooled. Oh, my, you deleted him. He must have got worse here. You are leaving because the day of judgment. You will go to hell. Oh, no. Thank you. You're such a good Christian. Thank you for trying to save my soul. These people don't get it. If you are in the business of salvation, you don't abandon people. You do everything you can. You have to be willing to give your life for others, just as your Christ did. Not you assholes. You just leave and abandon all hope, right? What a terrible and wicked religious person you are. You got to give me some humor, my moderators, at some of this stuff. Some of this stuff is great material here that I can mock, right? The saltine crackers. Oh, where's Wallace and Gromit? They're in all types of diabolicalness. Wallace and Gromit is an introduction to Satanism for UK children, right? Don't let your children watch Wallace and Gromit. It is satanic. They have the Satine crackers. They do all types of diabolical rituals with their cheese and crackers, traveling to other worlds, shamanism, going up to the moon. Yeah, Wallace and Gromit is Satanism. Don't be fooled. Oh, my. You stayed up to 9 yesterday watching the races. You had a few ciders. So you're into the horse races or something like that. We've got to leave the trolls here sometimes, yeah. Not the repetitive ones, right? Not the repetitive ones. But some of the trolls here, I could certainly find entertainment from, right? Where are we at? You forgot the crackers, Oakenhill Hermit. You forgot the crackers, right? Wallace and Gromit represents the sin of Wendelsdale. I'm not familiar with that area. Some of you people in the UK could tell me about your sins. What's going on? What are you people in the UK doing with your cheese and crackers? That's the real question here. What kind of debauchery are you involved in with the cheese and crackers there? Right? Take care, Red. Take care of yourself. Frank Almond Joy, good to see you here. You brought the crackers today? You bought the crackers? The camera lady is here. Camera lady is a reptilian. Don't be fooled by her channel. If you go to Camera Lady's channel, she appears to be an innocent artist talking about life. She's a reptilian, and she is trying to control your mind, right? Why do you think she never appears on camera? She's using subliminal messages through her channel there to control your mind, right? Camera Lady is a reptilian. Go to her channel, you'll see it. Go to her channel, you'll see the powers of the reptilian race that are out there. Yeah, Camera Lady. I used to listen to Art Bell all the time too, when I probably in the early 2000s, before he died, before George Norrie took it over. That was a fun show. You just had to be up late. Now I worked an early shift I had to get up at like 3 a.m. and he was still on. I caught the last hour of the Art Bell show, Coast to Coast AM. That it's still on today, right? Does anyone listen to Coast AM? It's a really fun show. They have all kinds of, stuff that people don't talk about: conspiracy theories, witchcraft, ghost stories, um, and aliens. Of course, is a big deal. One of the interesting persons that used to go on the Art Bell show was a modern biblical scholar that had passed away a couple of years ago. Michael, the guy with the let me get his name up here. I'm out of touch here. The divine council theory person. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Yeah, very famous biblical scholar of modern time. No one took him seriously. He would go to these alien conventions and he would say, "You guys don't know what the hell you're talking about. This is the context of the scripture. The mythology of the scripture is not aliens. It's God's coming down here guiding us." The divine council theory. He would point out all of this mythology. He was a good friend of Art Bell. I just forgot his name. Michael Heiser, Dr. Michael Heiser. Yeah, he's a wonderful biblical scholar because he brought biblical scholarship out of the fundamentalism of old. He brought it so you could look at the Bible and say, there's lots of gods in there. The evidence is there. Yahweh was on the top of the council, and then you had all of these other deities. Unfortunately, Dr. Michael Heiser was representative of a fundamentalist branch of Christianity. So when you talked about ladies on the council, you're like, no El Shaddai here, right? El Shaddai in the Bible means God with breasts. And if you want good scholarship about that, Dr. Margaret Barker is a lady that you should go to for that stuff. What does the rabbit represent? Breeding. I love to breed. Breeding is fun every day. I like to breed. It's fun. I have lots of children. So that's what the rabbit. I'm for breeding. There's not enough human beings out there breeding today. What's wrong with you? Go out and find a willing breeding partner. They're everywhere. You got apps now. You know what we need to do is make a breeding app where you can have a rabbit as an app symbol. You touch it. Where can I find a breeding partner today? You could sign up. I'm here for breeding, right? That would be fun, right? I bet we could get that going and make a lot of money on that. They have the eharmony.com where you just get married. That's no fun because you don't know if you're breeding. With breeding.com, we could have a nice breeding app, and we need people to breed today. We're running out of people in the world, right? A lot of your culture disappears when your ancestors are gone, right? In the United Kingdom right now, the people that have been living there haven't been breeding, and you have another culture that has come in, and these people love breeding, and these people are all of the culture that they have there now is shining while this old culture is falling away. It's gone. For instance, Stonehenge is going to become a mosque one day if you people in UK don't start breeding, right? I have 8 kids, of course. Yeah. You're going to make superhumans that way? Of course. Yeah, always. Yeah. You could just modify livestock breeding app, probably. You think that would be a livestock, meet up with farmers for breeding sessions with one another? That would be fun. Is that what they do in Canada? You do a lot of breeding up there, camera lady? Yeah, camera ladies are reptilian. Watch out. Watch out. The problem is feeding after breeding. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's why they make ramen noodles, right? I've learned after 8 children that ramen noodles is the most healthiest thing you can feed them, right? Because they have all these magical spices that you put in it called monosodium glutamate, right? That's it makes anything taste good. You could put that on cardboard. You take the monosodium glutamate packages out of the ramen noodles. You could put that on even shit and it would taste delicious, right? That's the power of monosodium glutamate, right? What is the stick in your hand? It's my walking stick. I'm an old ass man and I am crippled and I use this walking stick to stand up, to talk. And it's very helpful to me as an old person. Yeah, I'm very old, decrepit, right? I'm falling apart as we speak. It's the reptilians. The reptilians have robbed me of my livelihood and health over the years. All of their the reptilian witches, yes, reptilian witches. All of the things that they brought in our society to make us not think about life, like video games, right? I've spent like I've spent at least 5 years. Like if you look at your life, I'm 50 years old. Now you could do like the math. How many years have you took a shit, right? You could probably maybe a whole year of shitting, right? If you added up the hours, right? Um, for me, 5 years of my life have been given to gaming. I was a semi-professional gamer when I was younger. So think about that, 40 hours in a chair. I mean, that'll mess you up, right? That was my younger life. And that might not be all my problem. I was a skateboarder when I was younger too. And that probably messed me up even more, all of the accidents as a young person, right? Yeah, good morning. Kip Connors is here. Don't forget, my friends, like the stream as you come in. Very important that we get a conversation going here to help the algorithm. I've been doing research on my algorithm. I'm like, why do we remain at 30? Because the algorithm ignores me because I don't have the content that draws the money to the YouTube. So I've learned that the algorithm ignores me. One of the reasons is because I have so many topics because of my creativity. So it doesn't know what audience to put me in. So most of you are here by fate. Isn't that something? By grace, by, the comedy of life, right? We have a really good group here that meets every day. And that's a miracle because this algorithm does what it wants you. So I realized I did all of these studies and asked, the YouTube has an AI on it. I'm like, why does my content stay in one area? And it told me why. It's because the algorithm ignores me. So I appreciate people that can hit that like button so we can bring more people here for conversation, so we can build our community, right? Because what is coming here is based on your interpretation, your experience, your conversation, right? The Draco Roses here. Oh my. You bought some almonds for all of us? Oh, thank you. Oh my. We appreciate you. The star in the background is a dead giveaway. Yes, it is. It is a symbol to keep reptilian witches at bay. The power of the pentacle keeps me protected from the influence of people like Camelady. She's a reptilian witch. She's putting energies through the Wi-Fi signal. So I have the pentacle here to protect me. And my rabbit deity here, Lord Thumper, to keep me safe and to guide me in life. Kiki, good to see you. God sent us Orchidwin, or the rainbow flag, one or the other, right? Yeah, they should put me on like gay men ads, right? Like on Grindr, you get the ads. You should say, "Oh, look at him. He's a gay Jewish sorcerer right there." Go to his channel, right? If there's any like gay men apps out there you're watching, I'd love to do commercials for you. That would be great. Sir Flame Drop, the first time you come out, you almost swiped because you thought he was a Christian preacher. Then you were, I used to wear my clergy collar. That's when you first started. So you've been here about a whole year. I used to wear my clergy shirt until October is when I stopped wearing my clergy shirt, right? Bless you with the gay energy. Thank you. All the homosexual energy here. You found some D&D cards in the trash. Oh, those are epic, right? Dungeons and Dragons trading cards. They don't really market those anymore, do they? Am I a Satanist? No, but the demon in the chat is. I am not a Satanist. I'm an entertainer, right? I mean, it's like Motley Crue. Are you Satanists? No, they are entertainers, right? Because everyone thought they were devil music, right? Let's see. Gods, I remember the color. You remember? Yeah. And I broke it out again when we created a Christian mission in 7 Days to Die. We were trying to save the souls there. So I put my clergy shirt on to try to get to the zombie's mind. Like, hello, we're here to help you, right? The only gay app you use is YouTube. Oh, man. Steve, you are a gooner? Yeah. What's a sock? What are you doing to your socks? Is that some new sexuality or something? Socks? Yeah. They were pissed. See, yeah, a lot of people have made you angry to see the collar. And then you listen, oh, this guy's nice, right? And the zombies, the same thing. The zombies were like, oh, let's just eat them up even more, right? We are doing the Reebok G-Bus thing again. Great. You have shoes for Jesus? Is that people? You remember there was a rapper who made a satanic tennis shoe. Does anyone remember that? Um, he did that cowboy rap song. I forgot what his name was. That was probably about 5 years ago. He made a satanic tennis shoe with real blood in it. Oh my, so scary. Goth killed it in the color. Classic bod. Yeah. Those were some good times, right? No sock plus bunny. Yeah. Chum Dog Billionaire. He's got an adorable doggy. If you went to his channel, it's got, you just melt your heart seeing our Chum Dog Billionaires. Don't forget, like button. What's up with the like button? More watching than like. Let's get the balance. Hit the like button, subscribe. Join our community. We play games together. You see the join button? We play games. I don't know what my day will be like today, but maybe Monopoly, if I'm able to. We live stream games. We have a good time together on here. I mean, I have a lot of work to do today, so I can't guarantee anything. But during the week, every night, like tomorrow night's probably going to be Warhammer Rogue Trader, talking about Warhammer lore. Every Friday night is Dungeons and Dragons. We have a wonderful group who is doing a remake of the Out of the Abyss campaign setting. It's remade in my image. It's called Into the Abyss. They were currently in a city, Cormia, called Arbel. We have a year-long game. Isn't that fun? I plan on doing that for another, probably at least 20 years of dungeon mastering on here. Until I run out of ideas, right? There must be balance in the force, Brando. Balance in the force here. I look like Harry Potter. Well, that's wonderful. He's my gay lover. Yeah. Breed, and seed, and feed. Our good friend Steve. Those shoes made me laugh. Nike sued the company who made the devil shoes. But when the same company made the Jesus shoes with the holy water in them, oh, that's ridiculous. They actually made a Jesus shoe with holy. Christians, you are goofy as hell, especially Ricky Barber in his game. I mean, that is the most ridiculous form of Christianity. Some of the Jesus, what's up, bro, Jesus? I mean, you people are ridiculous. What you've turned Jesus into. It's like commercialism, right? What a ridiculous presentation of a person who you should take very seriously. I mean, his sacrifice, right? If you are a Christian believer, you're making him into your guy you go smoke reefers with, right? Some of you Christians are ridiculous, right? And I'm not even a Christian. It's more blood on the broom handle. Well, pull it out of your ass, you pervert. What a sicko. Yeah. But I thought you didn't want to continue being a dungeon master. I did it. I wanted to retire at the end of the year. But, I decided to keep going on with it. I mean, why not, right? People enjoy watching. I love the community we have playing. Really good friendships and memories that we are developing. I was going to retire, but I decided not to. I have accepted my fate as a forever dungeon master, as they call them. I wish I could find a game to play it. I'm a much better player, I think, than a dungeon master. But I enjoy the community that we have Friday nights. Lots of laughs, right? We have a really good story that we're telling. You get to watch these characters grow up and develop. Watch us Friday night. In the live stream, I've already put it up. You can get a notification bell on that if you want. It's called Into the Abyss, is the current chapter that we're doing. This dude is so bogus. Prove it. Go ahead. I accept your challenge. Prove that I'm bogus. Can you do that? Or are you just a child that is slandering people? Prove that I am bogus. I am waiting. I just hear the Oblivion music. What's going on? We are ready for your conversation, right? Like button up there. Subscribe. Join. We have a super chat goal. If you want me here an extra hour, super chat. You can give me 5 cents. I need 10 super chats, and I will be here an extra hour for you today. I'm trying to get out of going and mowing the lawn. Watch what you say about Twisted. Ooh. Get this guy mad enough, he'll start speaking German to you. Oh, my goodness. Good morning, Jay. Good to have you here for your entertainment leisure. Nice to see you, Jay. You exposed me. Oh, no, he's exposed me. Everyone has seen you can see my penis on my OnlyFans page. There's nothing to expose. It's all there. That's one of the benefits. If you become a community member, not only do you get Discord membership, but we have an OnlyFans page for all you perverts out there. Should like you be blocked here too. Consistency, yeah. Yeah, this guy's just a child that, doesn't like the symbolism. It hurts their feelings and it offends them personally. They don't have a sense of humor. Let's see here. You look good today. Be cool. You are cool to me. And God, what's up? Good. Not God is doing good. Good to me. God, a base man. All right, Troy, thank you for all of that. Bundled up forms of words. I appreciate you. Yeah. Slurpee is here. He's wheezing the juice again. Slurpee is wheezing the juice again. Some of you, who gets that reference? Who understands what wheezing the juice means? I know there's some other senior citizens out here. Wheezing the juice. Who said that? For the prize for the day. Yeah, what a loser, right? Good to see you, Warrior. Good to have you here again. Kenny, the femboy is here. We love our femboys here, right? The mods in this chat are losers. Well, fuck off. Yeah, goodbye, Slurpee. The mods in this chat here are losers. Well, goodbye. I appreciate people talking about my mods. Goodbye. You're no longer welcome here. Yeah. Forever banned from the channel. Yeah. My mods put up with a lot of shit. They help me. I'm a terrible moderator. But my mods, they have integrity and purpose. And some have been here a whole year. And I appreciate that very much. Zeg, good to see you. Encito Man, wheezing the juice, Pauly Shore. You remember it, Draco. You remember it. Yeah. Those were some classic movies. Anyone else see Encito Man back in the early 90s, right? Pauly Shore, he was a wonderful entertainer, right, back then. All the young men wanted to be like him, right? What's with the Star of David? Well, I'm a Jewish sorcerer. That's why I have a Star of David there. I have a wonderful herbs and spices shop that is now opening. The Sabbath is over. Downtown Tel Aviv. You can catch me on Kosher Street. Come down to my herbs and spices. Gay Jewish sorcery is what I do here. Let's see here. Don't tell him that, Toast. Don't tell him our secrets. We have a wonderful theme here of gay Jewish sorcery that we have to keep going to entertain the ignorant, right? It is funny, right? Some of you have been here a long time. Just about every day, someone asks if I'm Jewish. And I'm like, would you want to see? I put a picture of my uncircumcised penis up once so people could see that I'm not Jewish. I put a banana picture up there, right, just so they could see that I am not Jewish. And it still didn't work. Even if they saw the banana, I'm a banana. I'm a banana. That's about uncircumcised. Let's see here. That's why we love you, Obadias. Yeah. Greedy bastards. Who are the greedy bastards, Rudy? Who are the greedy bastards? Is that a shield of Wonder Woman? Yes, it is. This is Wonder Woman's faithful steed, Lord Thumper. Yeah. Rudy, are you being anti-Semitic? Because you will certainly be kicked off. I will. My brisk doesn't allow for such things here. Yeah. Banana Man. You have a banana in your pants. Great. You bet they thought it was Mrs. Tortoise? Yeah. Yeah, we'll bring Mrs. Tortoise on soon enough. She is a wonderful patron. My wife was talking about getting me a tortoise walking stick eventually. For when I sit down, and at some point I'll sit down and my staff is too big to sit down with, right? Could you imagine to be sitting down with this? My staff is too big. So she's like, we need to cut the staff in half when you're sitting. We're going to get you a tortoise a walking stick for when you're sitting down for the show. Yeah. Where are we at here? Why the Easter Bunny behind you? Because the Easter Bunny is real. That's why. I believe in chocolates. The Cadbury egg, for me, is a sacred relic. I love the Easter Bunny, right? Your doom is impending. You have to do more than life is shit. Yeah. It's always doom and gloom for most people, right? Living under that shadow. Many times in my life, I'm like, I'm fucked. What am I going to do now, right? All of these difficult events that you have in your life, you could give into it if you want. That would be easy for you to do. But I decided to hope that things would get better, my friends. Bard working hard up there. Thank you, my friend Pickles, the drummer. Right? It takes a lot of work to not whine. Right? When you're going through some shit and you have every right to whine about it, but to say things are going to get better, that takes great courage. But when you begin to do that, things do get better. It might not be immediately. Sometimes there's these moments that we can draw a lot of power out of if we exercise hope. If we think to ourselves, it's going to get better. The other option is be destroyed by your situation. Right? Kenny, why it say behind you, hit send? I don't know. Why does it say that, right? Oh, let's see here. The only people who are his supporters are lost weirdos. That's right. Hi, weirdo friends out there. 82,000 of you weirdos in the world. Thank you for subscribing, my friends. We're going to hit 100K by Christmas time, right? 100K we're at 82 now. 100K weirdos out there. All you freaks and weirdos, you are welcome here. I will not turn you away. As long as you don't show me your private parts. We'll keep a limit on that. If you do it like virtually, I can't see it, right? But I accept all people. I will be courteous to you, right? Now, I don't want to know what you're doing or what you have done. I don't need to hear your confession. I will accept you in the moment. As long as you are courteous to me, I will be courteous to you, right? Hit the like button, my friends. What up? I got all these people here. Hit more like buttons up there at the top of the pentangle. Get in touch with the like button, subscribe, and join our community. We have a wonderful community. Go to the join button. You can access our Discord server. Hi, kid. Good to see you. We are beasts and magic users today. Bigfoot reported me. Good to see our good friend Blake here. You're live streaming now, Blake? Are you live streaming on your channel? You got all the things taken care of? You're going to burn in the end of the story. You're such a loving Christian. What a good person you are. As blind as those who cannot see. Exactly. Denta Ford, you're joking good. We love comedy here. I am a comedian. People don't figure that out. It takes them a while to get it, right? That I'm a comedian. that I engage in. As a comedian, I engage in the spiritual realm. Spirituality is my life, and as a comedian, I articulate it with that language, right? I am your Loki, I am your Shegaroth, so on and so forth. I'm okay with that, Rudy. And the bard, not yet, almost ready. You're almost ready. You're almost ready. Prostate exam, our good friend. Glad to have you here today for your entertainment leisure. Good to have all these wonderful people here. The gremlin is here, telling me that while you're listening to a delusional con artist with a golem fetish. You don't like us Jewish people, do you? Well, I'm going to put a face on my wonderful Hebrew shop downtown Tel Aviv that you're not going to be allowed in. We cannot stand anti-Semites like you, right? This is a terrible discrimination against gay Jewish sorcerers, and I don't appreciate it, right? I'm tired of this shit. Rudy going to be limping later. Oh, damn. Always tell everyone they're wrong while spreading love is the form of hatred. Yeah, well, they don't have anything better to do, right? Everybody's wrong. The doom is coming. You are doomed. I am doomed. We are all going to be doomed. Hellfire is coming. The opened upping of the skies. The God will rain down the brimstone to our surprise. So you brought a little jingle out of me there. It happens sometimes. I get all aroused, and then the jingle comes out. It's a bad thing. If you're a bad, you understand. Let's see here. You better print out that email. Oh, shit. Yeah, I think you're behind the stream, Steve. I'm up to date. I'm up to date here. What is my... let me make sure I'm up to date here on my end, right? Yeah, I'm here. Gwendolyn's the last one. Yep, that's right. There's no greater hate. Yep, exactly. Please explain the bunny. I love rabbits. Rabbits are important. If you watch my videos, I stream my rabbits all the time. I love rabbits. They're a big part of my life, and they've taught me a lot of spirituality. You know, you can learn spirituality from the world around you. And what the rabbits have taught me about animals is you could keep going deeper in that connection that you have with them. And they are transformed and you are transformed. You become a better person and they become a better rabbit, right? Your animals become what you are and you become what the animals are. That there's alchemy, two things becoming something new, right? That's what I've learned from rabbits. I've had pets all of my life. And when I got my rabbits about 7 years ago, my rabbits began to open me up in terms of spirituality to a whole new experience of animals. They're not just creatures who are nice that you like to pet, right? The love changes them that you give to them, and their love to you changes you, right? There's a spirituality there that I think needs more expression in the world, because animals are just treated usually as food, right? Or playthings. You know, animals have intelligence. Animals have personhood. And their personhood development depends on humanity. The animal kingdom changes when we interact with it. When we love it, it evolves. You know, I am of the belief that at some type in of our evolutionary experience, there was a greater reality that loved us, that shared with us its experience, its culture. And now we are what we are, right? We weren't always like this, right? There's evidence of a lesser experience in our, development of humanity that we weren't like we are today. I think it is very possible that a greater reality shared its love with us and changed us for the good, right? That's just speculation and opinion. But certainly by loving the world around you, by loving animals, by loving nature, you change its reality. You can love the sun. That sun is now different. The sun is an entity as well, right? Things change. You have the power to transform your environment through loving it. Where am I? I don't know. Hi. I don't know where I am either. Where are we? We are losing our minds. We are the end is near. Beware, beware, beware. The end is near. Anthony Goodley, good to have you here. Jesus loves you. Thank you. The rabbit deity loves you. Yeah. When you see that dark horse, the gunshot, I don't know what that means. Yeah. Bart, I slept wrong. Your neck hurts. You need manly hands with a feminine touch to massage. Well, I'll come over later and we'll perform our homosexual rights. Let's see here. Do you feed them by hand or just throw food at them? Or you're talking to somebody else? Yeah. All right, John 4, Ceridwen 14:6. I am the way, the truth, and the cauldron. No one comes to the Awan but by me. You are a lover of the goddess Ceridwen, my ancestral goddess. We appreciate that. I too know the great scriptures of the Mabinogion, and I can quote it for you, to the sacred verses. In the beginning was the cauldron, and the cauldron was with Ceridwen, and Ceridwen was with the cauldron, and all of the Awan came from the cauldron. Yes, I know the sacred verses. The covenant between us and them is prayer. Whoever abandons it is committed disbelief. Yeah, that's all control mechanisms, right? One of the most terrible things that people are doing is making you afraid of deity. You can never love the deity if you're afraid of it. I mean, this is a terrible thing that needs to stop in the world. When are you religious people going to get it that deity is not an asshole? It should be something that is helpful and good for you, even if it's your imaginary friend, right? So some of you believe that. Right? The wild hares where I live can grow the size of dogs. Oh, that's beautiful. You're lucky. Yeah, we have the wild hares behind my house. We call them bog bunnies. And they're adorable. They're always behind my house, but they're also the food of the alligators, right? Moses was a plumber. Oh, and Joseph was a carpenter. We got all of these. They had a union back then, right? Let's see. Yahweh was a lawyer. You got to find Christ. Is he lost? Is it like, where's Waldo? There he is. Oh, I found him. Just right under the tip of the pentacle right there. He's waving at you. Yeah. Why can't Christ find me? Why? Here's the deity. I'm the lost sinner, right? Why do I have to find him? I'm lost. He needs to find me, right? You will find when you let your deities find you, there's a different context to that. What's the rabbit that grows huge? Oh, that is the what is it? There's this huge rabbit, Flemish. The Flemish rabbit is the giant one, right? The Flemish rabbit. Wild bunnies freaking love blueberries. Oh, they certainly do. They certainly do. The rabbits are so adorable and wonderful. One of my rabbits doesn't like various fruits. I have one rabbit, she'll eat anything, but the male rabbit, I give him a strawberry, he walks away. I give him a cucumber, he walks away. He only likes lettuce. That's it. Lettuce. You got a GPS tracker on him? Oh, shit. A little late for the Easter Bunny. It's never too late. The Easter Bunny is real, damn it. Start believing now, and your candy baskets will be large, 100-fold. Start believing in the Easter Bunny, brothers and sisters. If you want the finest in chocolates, put your trust in the Easter Bunny. Oh, man. Hail Baal. You are a Baal lover? Yeah. Oh, no, a lawyer, even worse. We got a lawyer here. Fake Satan channel. Yes, this is fake Satanism. Yeah. Why was it real Satanism? When did I say I was a Satanist? Now, Satanists are certainly my friends. I am courteous to all people. But where have I proclaimed my allegiance to Beelzebub, right? I serve Lord Cthulhu. I've just shown your son the joys of the band system, of a down Slipknot. He likes them a lot. Yeah, dancing in the morning. Yeah, one of my sons, I came downstairs. He's got a clown mask on. Like, what the hell is it? Is it Halloween already? He goes, I'm listening to Slipknot. He's got a clown mask on. And like, oh boy, that sounds like fun. 1, 2, hell is coming for you. 3, 4, better lock the door. 5, 6, grab the crucifix. Yeah, you know the song. You know the song, don't you? Yeah. A lot of gospels sound weird and sexual. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with eros. There's nothing wrong with desiring, not in a biological way, but, pouring your heart out to your deity. I don't find a problem with that. I think that's very human, right? That you find in the history of the Christian tradition of eros, right? This intimate love that you have for your deity. I think that's healthy and appropriate. As long as it's not biological. That's when it gets a little bizarre, right? You should have brought him a curl bar and listen with that. Fred Ruckus. Yeah, he did like he thought that was cool, Steve. Steve sent me some images of his concerts that he's been to at the Slipknot. My son thought that was cool. Yeah. How do you like what? What is that? You like the D? Yeah, who doesn't? Yeah. I should have a t-shirt that says, I love D. That would be great. Earth, air, fire, water, you are airbender. Yeah. You're bored, so spamming. Simba, good to have you here, our good friend Simba. Always nice to see you. Yeah, there's a like button right there. Right there. See it? Touch it. Subscribe. Go to the join button. Join our community. Buy me a coffee, a small, medium, or large, and you can have access to our Discord server. And we play games together. We talk about life. There's no politics. It's all courtesy, right? And we have a super chat goal today, down somewhere on your image here. Super chat goal. You can give 5 cents if you want. If I get 10 super chats, I'll go an extra hour today. What about Slipknot? My son loves Slipknot. I'm not a fan myself. I don't know much about them, but my son likes them. You are new here. What's going on? Cloudo, spiritual entertainment, comedy and spirituality together in one wonderful place. That's what's going on. Fiona is here, Wild Carey Island. You have just come off the Field Joys. You got, so Fiona's high. See, Fiona keeps going to a dentist for the most inappropriate reasons. And now it's for the laughing gas. Right? Oh, where are we at here? There's another goblin in the chat. Look at that. How can you curse the Wakanakadas? I don't know what the hell that is. What is a Wakanakadas? I don't know what that is. Oh, you want to be around good vibes? Not bad. Well, I'm an entertainer. I mean, I hope the vibes here are wonderful, right? Whatever you see, I talk to people. What you talk about here, I will talk about with you, right? So you are the vibe. If you want to talk about Dungeons and Dragons, okay, great. You want to talk about religion, wonderful. Everything but politics. No politics allowed here. Don't do Satan. Why would I do Satan? Why would you imply that I'm having a sexual intimacy with Satan? What kind of pervert are you? Is that your first thought when you enter a group of people who are different? Are you screwing the Satan? What kind of pervert are you? Yeah. You're finished with the tennis? Kim Connors, we are climbing up the goal here. I appreciate you, Kim. Kim Connors, glad to have you here. Our good friend Kim Connors. Kim Connors. You get lost with the Satan crap? Yeah. Is that a satanic sign behind you? It's the Star of David. I'm a gauge, you a sorcerer. Don't you know I'm down? You can come to my shop downtown Tel Aviv on Kosher Street. You can come here, all kinds of wonderful magical brisks that we use as wands. What do you think about quantum physics and quantum jumping? Quantum physics has made a lot of people very religious. If you realize what you learn from quantum physics Uh, the math explains everything. The mystery of math, right? To me, math is a very spiritual reality, but it demonstrates quantum theories that are now have explained why, for instance, prayer sometimes matters, because we have the ability to make particles appear, right? With willing them to be there, by looking for them, right? The idea of creating our own deities, that's another conversation. I remember Sadhguru brought up this idea that you can create a deity, and he did so. He created a deity that he's now marketing, that's going to be around for like 10,000 years, with all of these sacred rituals and things. He created a deity. Now, whether you don't want to accept the reality of that is, in terms of archetype in psychology, you certainly can create a deity, right? That sticks around in the mind of the people and becomes a face in your consciousness in which you enter dialogue with, right? That is very true, right? And as you know about how your brain works, it has conversations independently sometimes of your experience, right? So certainly you could hear a deity going in here, either condemning you or assisting you, because that is in your programming, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's which deities are you listening to is the real issue. Where am I at here? Yeah, the gay priest again. Yeah, I'm a sorcerer, damn it. I'm not a clergyman anymore. I'm a homosexual sorcerer that is Jewish. Yeah. If you're an open-minded person and you're smart, and like and subscribe. Thank you, my friend Raven. Let's see here. See you later, Simba. Take care of yourself. Ain't studying the tomes like my druid here. We wizard ordain ritual. I can't understand your Ebonics. I don't speak that anymore. You are a Satanist? I don't care. I don't care. You are one of the chosen. Yes, I am. Certainly. I need an exorcism. Go ahead. Go ahead and do it. Right? If you feel I have something diabolical, you have a responsibility to help me out. Right? And not just talk about it. If you feel that I am someone who is being in this place manipulated by dark powers, what are you doing about it? Right? You have a responsibility. When you see someone who has mental health issues around you, the best thing you can do is try to assist the situation in a way that's appropriate, right? And that could be various ways to define that. Instead of just leaving people and calling them names, walking away from them, especially if you are a Christian, you have a responsibility to the world. That's not what you're doing. You're just being a dick with your religion. Casting out ignorance. Let's see here. We rebuke these fundamentalists in the name of the goddess Canadwin. The power of the Awen compels you. The power of the Awen compels you. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Leave the Smurfs alone, Gargamel. Oh, I love the Smurfs. You know, remember the Christians said the Smurfs were, they would indoctrinate you into homosexuality. Remember that in the 80s, the Smurfs were demonic? It's all true. I'm gay now because I watched the Smurfs when I was a child. See, the Christians are always right. The Christians are always right? YouTube streams, really an interesting place. Well, glad to have you here, Godfrey Burps. Glad to have you here. Yeah, I'm just an entertainer. Whatever you could take from this that is helpful to you, that's wonderful. But I appreciate a good like at the top of the screen. And if we hit our super chat goal today, I will certainly be here an extra hour. We are almost halfway in our super chat goal, which you can give 5 cents, right, for our super chat goal. Modern day Charles, I don't think so. I'm a cult leader, but we don't go around murdering everyone. We just have wonderful orgies that the whole neighborhood is invited to. Yeah. Charles Manson's orgies were closed. They all did them in that terrible barn. You took Smurfs for your lives too seriously. Yeah, I was just last week. I made a parody video of Christians and their strange beliefs about toys, and the Smurfs and He-Man were on there, right? I mean, they have all kinds of these people who think toys will lead you to do all types of bizarre behaviors. Serfs made you gay too. See, if D&D gods obtain power from their worshippers, how do the first gods acquire power to exist before anyone could worship them? So that's the thing. You have to see like the religion in the Forgotten Realms is a drill. That chaos is something they can keep drawing energy. It's all chaos, like the abyss, has no end. So you have this system that draws energy out of the abyss. And it begins by a material developing all these realms that are built upon this chaos. And the material realm is where the gods and the worshiper energy transfer. So somehow the reality of worship fuels the gods, right? You have this weave that the gods draw energy out of to share. So the gods are like mediators. And above that is another system of Ao, who has another reality above it. Chaos and order is really what it's about in terms of the magical foundation in the Forgotten Realms. So it's an interesting religious perspective, right? And it's not too far from our own experience, because we create these gods out of our own chaos and experience, and they demand our energy and worship, right? It's very similar to how we have done religion in the world. Oh, let's see. Time to take our meds, certainly. There's a laser breath demon in the game that has inspired the Debs, a cat named Azrael. Is this from Smurfs? I don't remember that episode. It's been a long time since I've seen the Smurfs. Now, when the Smurfs movie came out, I was a Christian, and I did not let my children see it because there was a reference to Brokeback Mountain in it. I told you they were homosexuals, right? The Christians were right. Let's see here. What am I doing? Lavenders, kiwi paws, entertaining people. What are you doing, my friend? We are glad that you are here. What type of conversation do you want to have today? Let's see. 6 more super chats, and the Bard will link his. My OnlyFans page is always there in the join button. If you go to the join button here, you can buy me a coffee. You get Discord, OnlyFans, my social security number, bank statements. All of my identity is right there for you. And the super chat goal for today, my friends, I will stream an extra hour. We're almost halfway there. We're almost halfway there, my friends. This is Satan. ALF is satanic, right? Aliens ate my kid. I don't even know what this is. I've just been learning about the reptilians hearing about these beings lately in our chat, that we have the reptilians have catching on to our show here. We have real reptilians in the chat right now that are here moderating, right? They are listening. They think there's something unique going on here, that I'm not operating by the program that they have created for the rest of the world. So the reptilians are trying to figure this out here. Like, why is he not participating in the normal flow? What's going on here? Do we have to be worried about him? We have a reptilian here who is incognito. We all know who you are. We all know who you are. Oh, get free healthcare in the UK. We don't do politics, right? These are issues that make people quite irate, right? When you start talking about healthcare. Now, every now and then, accidentally, I'll get involved in a conversation, right? And then I'll realize probably that wasn't a good idea. Like I talked about last week, that lady in Canada. I'm like, oh, that's borderline politics, right? I shouldn't have done that. Miriam, whatever her name was. So she had a injury to her back and they wanted to euthanize her. And now she is going around the world giving Canada the middle finger. That probably was too much of a political topic. I shouldn't have brought that up. There it is, the reptilians. They're here. They're in the chat. They're watching you. The reptilians are always listening. They're always watching, right? They're devouring. They're feeding upon your energies right now. All of you. They create these systems. You ever see The Matrix? You have a natural energy that can be turned into a battery, right? Your biochemistry, right? But there's another type of energy that is rooted in your psychology that certainly has energy, dispersal and release that affects the world around you. This psychological energy, right? That when you get angry, there's energy being released. But when you are afraid, there's energy being released. They feed off of these energies. And that's why they're always trying to make us fight one another. They thrive off our brutality. They thrive off our tribalism. Don't play by their rules, right? And so I think that the Christ was onto something when he's talking about not being of the kingdom of this world. And how to get out of that kingdom is by not playing their game, loving your enemies. They don't want you to love your enemies. They want you to destroy them, right? Learning to see the ultimate value in people, loving your neighbor as yourself. These are all contradictions to the patterns of thought that are given to us in our society, right? That's my personal belief system, I guess you could say, theory, that there are beings like the Gnostics spoke of archons that thrive off of our fighting one another. Peter Thel is the reptile. Yeah. You ever see that show V? That was fun. Right? I like the older V better than the newer V. They had a newer V in the 2000s. It wasn't as good. But the older V was really good about the reptilians, right? You're from Indonesia. Well, we welcome you. We welcome you here, our friend from Indonesia. People from all around the world coming here for your spiritual entertainment, especially Hindus. 20% of my audience is Hindu. They enjoy. I love Hinduism. It's probably, I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I love Hinduism. Parvati is like my goddess. So maybe that's I get along with my Hindu friends, right? The reptilians flick their tongues in amazement at the bewitched autocracy. Yeah. That's beautiful, Fred. Yeah. I am a druid. I practice druidry. Yes, certainly. I am a member of the Order of Bards, Ovites, and Druids, and I represent the comedy branch, really. Not everything I'm sure that other druids don't always like what I'm doing here. They think that perhaps I'm being a little bit too goofy. I've had druid gatekeepers come on here. I'm an entertainer, and my comedy has been a great tool to introduce people to my spirituality, that of druidry, right? And it's unfortunate people can't understand that or see that, right? There's many people that have joined my community here that are now practicing druidry. The comedy was a doorway. Bards have to learn to engage their cultures, not just continue ritual poetry. A bard is one bringing people into the experience of the ancestors. And in order to do that, you have to learn to speak their language. You have to be willing to engage their culture, right? So we do a lot of things that young people are into, like video games and stuff like that. I have learned that my greatest tools are my comedy in order to bring people into this experience. I'm not a wizard, not today. Friday I was a wizard. It's something about he could do whatever he wants. I can. You don't have any power over me, right? What is a druid? A druid is one that follows this philosophy that everything that you're looking for is inside of you and around you. That nature is not a backdrop. Nature is an invitation. When you hear the word druid, you think of plants and things like that, and animals. That that idea usually is delegated to Dungeons and Dragons most often. But there's a history to it because it is a spirituality that is you. And it can be found in every religion. This idea that I like to point to, like in the Christian tradition, the Garden of Eden, right? What did the deity tell them to do? Go out of the garden and make the rest of the world a garden. Because the garden was the meeting place with the God. You take the garden out, the God is gone, right? That was the punishment. The garden is gone, God is gone. The garden was how the divinity revealed itself, right? Even to the point where they eat the fruit, they become immortal. And that is how I see the world that we live in. The deity is here. Heaven is here. The experience of the natural is the way that you experience everything divine. It is a holistic and a realistic philosophy that you can touch, that you can participate in. It's not like most of these religions where God is in another world and you'll meet him when you die. The witchcraft is here. Oh no. Louis, you love Hindu people too? Yeah, glad to have you here. The Pope of Dope has arrived with all of his stone. He's doing services today in California. Louis has a church of stoned again Christians. He is the Pope of Dope. If you like getting high and you are Christian, you have a good time at his church there. Is that a religion? It can be for some people. Like Druidry does not have dogma. It only has direction, right? So you could be a Christian and practice Druidry, or you can be an atheist. It doesn't matter. It only is something that is natural to the human experience. It is people like you and me that Jesus says now will build the church. Well, that's a nice thing to say, Fiona, right? Yeah. We have the largest Punjabi church here, over there. Skooma, yeah, I drink the skooma all the time, my friend. I'm a skooma life right here. The best moon sugar you could imagine, right? You are Peter, and upon that rock I shall build my church. Yeah, the people get all crazy with this idea of church. I don't think there should be one at all. What I think the idea of church is community, building a community of people who are loving, right? You don't get that when you go to church. You're like, you come here, you follow, pay, pray, and obey. That's it. Whereas the communities that build people to love, you'll rarely find that in any religion, right? You're not literally drinking. Oh boy, I don't care about some of this stuff here. Are you going to medieval times today? If there was one here where I live, I would certainly go. I would love to go to something like that. That would be a lot of fun. I rebuke you, asked the frog. Nothing's happening. You are a powerless and pathetic Christian. My demons are doing this. Ha 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 ha. You have no power. Don't play with Jesus. Keep playing with your stick, homie. I bet you want me to play with my stick, Anthony. Thank you for sharing your perversions here. The bread and wine is the teaching, the essence. Yeah, the context of the bread and wine is not cannibalism. It's you become what he is by eating it. That is the context. It is a way of sharing one's essence with you. Everything in those crumbs and wine is everything that God is. That is the purpose of consuming. That is the ritual, is so that you could become God. The church fathers talked about God becoming what we are so we could become what God is. And the purpose of becoming a divinity is very simple. It's so you can live forever, so you can be resurrected. This idea of heaven and hell you choose was really an invention of the Western church. If you go to the Orthodox churches, they actually have the original message, which has to do with resurrection. The only unfortunate thing is they have dogma. If you don't follow our rules, and fuck you. That's why I could never be an Orthodox Christian. If they got rid of that shit, I would love to hang out with them because I have their art all around my house. I have boxes of this shit because I love Eastern spirituality all around my house. the icons. They're beautiful. Churches are the institutionalist. Wrong. Yeah, 501. Yeah, Lewis, you're getting money from the government now for your church. This is a cult. Yes, it is. I am a cult leader, and there's nothing wrong with it. You can join our cult too. Hit the like button at the top of your screen. Go to the subscribe button. And if you want to advance in cult, there's a join button. For the price of a cup of coffee, you could support me every month. Once no one's buying me coffees, I'm going to retire. If you are buying me, if there's one person buying me coffee, I will be here every day until I die. That's my promise to you, my friends, at least until 75. I mean, anything could happen, right? But I plan on being here for the next 25 years with you, my friends. So think about becoming a community member. With that, you could join our Discord server. Now, our Discord server, we have people who are pagans, we have people who are atheists, we have people who are Jewish, Muslim, and Christian, self-proclaimed deities and gurus, and even aliens, all in one place, getting along, showing courtesy, even though someone is different, playing games together. Like every Friday, I stream Dungeons and Dragons. Everybody in that group is different, but we have a meeting place, courtesy. You cannot get that in any other place. Everyone wants you to fight. Everyone wants you to hate the other, right? Why not focus on what we have in common? And comedy, what I do here, has been a great tool to bring people together, to find purpose. So I appreciate people that can hit that like button today. Yeah, dark entities make sacrifices. Yeah, any deities that need your sacrifices, that to me is a waste of your life. Gods that need you to worship, gods that demand things of you, only children do that stuff. Real deities don't need shit from you. They want to help you. They want to assist you. Is our friend Gaius Miles on today? If you are, I want to talk about your recent post. It was really good. A good day to you, Tony. Tony, Starborn. You're going to eat that wonderful star and get all immortality, right? Thank you. We are halfway to our super chat goal. 5 more super chats and I'll stream an extra hour today for your entertainment leisure. So think about going, if you can give 5 cents. That's what we're talking about in terms of super chats, right? Have you contemplated what? Good to see you. Our friend Scott, good to see you. You can be anything and be a druid. A druidry has no dogma. Druidry is a philosophy that can become a religion if you wanted it to, but it's merely a philosophy about natural world that you live in and all of the wonderful things that are here. Druidry is an approach to religion, spirituality, but it's not itself a religion, as my fellow member of Obed, Gwendolyn, has said. Good morning, Keith. Good to see you. Halfway there, audience. We're halfway there. Spiritual entertainment, comedy, and spirituality together from the cauldron of the goddess into your living room or wherever the hell you're at. We're all friends here, right, Fiona? Farmer Fiona, we appreciate you being. Fiona's like my oldest member here. She's been here over a year. She was here when I was still a Christian. Fiona was here. Gwendolyn sacrifice. Yeah, we don't do no politics, please. We're not into that shit. In the name of Optimus Prime, I rebuke my digital heretics. In the name of the GoBots, I resist you. GoBots, mighty vehicles, mighty robots. We love the GoBots here. Screw the Transformers. Bring us the GoBots, damn it. GoBots forever. I'm not throwing away my GoBots toys. Yes. Faith is not belief without proof, but trust without reality. Faith to me is make-believe. That's what I see faith is. You're either experiencing your deities or you're not. You have senses, you have all of this reality. To make up an idea and say, this is my God, is what children do, right? Let's see here. I wonder how many Japanese druids there are. Well, Shinto is a very Japan. That is druidry in Japan. Shintoism. It's the same thing, right? In every culture, you have Druidry. It's just not called that, right? Humanity is bifurcating, returning to nature literally as spirituality. Yeah. But we've been taught not to see the world around us. Like I often share, like when we had our Grove stream yesterday, it took me like 50 years to see the sunset. Now, I've always knew there was a sunset, but to let it speak to me on its own level, in its own way, to be able to appreciate its beauty. I didn't know how to do that. And modern Druidry has taught me that there's so much beauty within you and around you, just waiting to share itself with you, to share its experience, right? Now, animism is a big deal in Druidry, but that can be interpreted on many levels. Like when I see a grain of sand, like William Blake, right? A grain of sand has its own reality, its own experience, its own intellect, right? It participates in the whole in its own way. Certain animism is that everything has spirits in it, right? That's a wonderful interpretation. It might be right, but when I'm this understanding of spirit to me is more of a holistic reality, a monad that unifies. All hail the Pope of Dope. Cale, you are appreciator of Lewis's church here. You are one of his members. We thank you for your super chat, our friend. You'll see, Lewis, your church, your parishioners are here. Lewis's parishioners are here in the chat. Some people think that Don is what is a big projector? What is that? Scooter, you're talking about your penis again? The conflict in Jerusalem is because of Yahweh. Yeah, he's a dick. Yeah. Bard, you would love Johnny Moriarty. We're talking about Sherlock Holmes. You remember one of the coolest episodes in Star Trek Next Generation? Was when Captain Picard becomes Sherlock Holmes and the holodeck gets broken. And out of that, Moriarty becomes a sentient reality. Did anybody remember that? And they had him on later Star Treks as well. He is a self-sustaining entity now from in the holodeck reality. Does anyone remember that episode? Let's see. What do you do for your live stream? Entertainment, comedy, and spirituality. Comedy, spirituality, and gaming. That is the essence of what we do on the channel. All of my creativity. That's what I do on my channel. Hit the like button. Hit it. Up there at the top of your screen, my friends. Spiritual. I do this every morning. Tomorrow morning, I'll be back at 8:30. Now, and if I have any 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, I'll be back 8:30 in the morning. Now, if I have time later today, we might play a little bit of games if my community wants to. We will see, because I don't know what the day is. I don't know what my wife wants me to do today. I know I have to mow a lot of grass, so we will see. Maybe Monopoly, I don't know. The sun is a projector. NASA instead of God's great. Oh, I don't know. You ever look? I learned the other day in Lord of the Rings, their lore, that the sun is an apple from one of these two ancient elven trees. I thought that was pretty neat. Yeah, Quantum Leap then did start. Yeah, Quantum Leap was a lot of fun, right? Quantum Leap was a lot of fun. Good morning, Shilfan Omar. How dost thou do with thy fair day, Diana Apollo? You're into all of the Greek deities, are you? You love that old one, the silicone mask and the green blood? The old Celtic ways for you. Classic jazz and Celtic old ways for you. What is the old ways for you? Tell us about it. Share your experience here. Is that how you solve life happening? What does that mean? Paul Dixon, good to see you. Good that can save our Savior's salvation comes from our heart, made of nothing but love. Paul Dixon, the lover, good to have you here for your entertainment leisure in the morning. Hit the like button. Right up there at the top of your screen is a like button. Hit it. Subscribe. I do this every day. I am here talking to you. about whatever you want to talk about, right? Comedy and spirituality together for your entertainment leisure. Go to the join button. Send a super chat. 4 more and I'll stream an extra hour. And we're at what? I got 30 more minutes. Unless we get 4 more. Then I have an excuse to tell my wife, well, they gave us 10 super chats. I don't need to mow the grass right now. Right? I'm trying to get out of mowing my lawn. Yeah, good to have you here, Paul. Your favorite Greek god is Dionysius. That is yours? Yeah. The Greek gods are very interesting, right? The stories that are always told about them, right? All these, people used to take that literally, right? Just as they take the Bible literally. These mythologies have all these wonderful stories that are meant to help and to guide a way of transferring wisdom, but they're never meant to be literal stories, right? They help you to take these journeys in life to help you to connect with what is beyond. But it's unfortunate that people take them literally, like gods actually act that way, right? Love your entertainment, thank you. Dionysius is not a god. Yeah, wasn't he a philosopher? But you have made him into a deity. You love mowing the lawn. It's fun for you. It's a way you can entertain it. I was going to do a lawn mowing ASMR video, but somebody already did those. So there wouldn't be a lot of comedy in that, right? Mowing my lawn ASMR. Camera lady, the reptilian. You need to mow the lawn as well. Rain is threatening to come down. Well, do your reptilian witchcraft to stop the rain from falling in Canada, and you can get your grass cut. Yeah. The homeless philosopher told Alexander the Great to step out of his son. That's who Dionysius was. Yeah. You love the smell of fresh cut grass. Well, it has a unique experience, right? It does something to your senses, right? It has a calming effect. You can find this in all of the things around you that are natural. Tree hugging, for instance, releases all kinds of chemicals in your body that are healthy for you. Tree huggers, right? It is something that has been scientifically proven. You're hugging a tree with intention. You get a hug back. You get all kinds of chemicals released in your body. If you smoke, I got to see this question here. Philosophical. If you smoke reefer around my reefer plants, will they think I'm burning their family? Oh my goodness. Wow, that is an interesting question. I think of the intellect of the plant doesn't operate in terms of how we operate our intellects. Suffering is something that is very defined and sometimes advanced, because like you could be suffering in your body and totally ignore it. But with your psychology, always thinking about it, you bring your suffering to a new level, right? Like I have chronic pain that I've learned different ways to ignore. But when I focus on the suffering, it becomes worse. I don't think plants do that when there's a simple biological response for when your limbs are cut off. It's not a big deal. There's no psychic suffering, I think, of animals or plants. Now, animals are certainly different because they do suffer. They do experience a trauma. Abused animals, right? The trauma is there. The memory is there. We have a dog that lives outside in my neighbor's backyard who's been living there for a whole year now. It was roaming the neighborhood. The neighbor feeds it, takes care of it, but the dog will not let anyone touch it. It had experienced terrible, terrible trauma. But now it has a nice home in the backyard here. There you go, Ashley. Yeah. Trees are alive. It's a grain of sand is alive, but all in a different context and all a different experience, right? You are a good friend, the bard, the druid, D-Star Super. Good to have you here. Don't forget like button. Like button, my friends. Spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week. We have 4 more super chats, and we have 20 minutes to do it. 20 minutes, you could give 5 cents. and I will stream an extra hour. 4 more, it's all it takes. 4 more. That is it. 5 cents, that's it. Paid is difficult because your body is screaming at you to gaslight yourself. Yeah. Cannabis buds look beautiful. You are a cannabis. Bill, you love the cannabis. You love the cannabis. We have lots of cannabis lovers here in the chat, right? You like women as well. It's wonderful. You fear Vixen and Misty may chosen Paul over you and Goblin. Oh no, David Solomon is here. His great love and desires for Vixen are being challenged here. Being challenged. Yeah. He said, move to left, you're blocking the sun. Oh, that's what Dionysius said. Yeah. Plants are NSA, spy tech, photosynthesis. Oh my, Moose Man's juice is here. Now you can come to your own conclusion with his name title, but bringing the comedy here. You are 420 friendly, and there's 420 curious here as well. You are still dating men? Yes, for a price. I am gay for pay. It is no secret. Yeah. Don't really want to be around people anti-420. Yeah, we are 420 friendly here, my friends, in this sacred 420 place, right? You love cannabis. It has helped you much with your depression, more than any antidepressant you have ever taken. Oh, you're going to get Lewis all fired up here. He is our Pope of Dope, stoned again Christian. He knows all of the glories of the reefer. For a small price of a cup of coffee, you can join the community and get access to Discord. Thank you for reminding us there's a join button down there. Become a community member. We have a good time with one another. All kinds of different people enjoying life, right? Sharing pictures, images, so on and so forth. Being nice. Nobody's trying to argue with you. If you want to argue with someone, you can go do it in your personal chat. Is our motto, right? You beg to differ. Oh no, Lewis, what's going on? Yes, you are homosexual. Rolo heads are here. You feel the only one here on cycles. What is Rolo? Are we talking about the candy? Rolos. The little caramel, delicious, interesting shaped little candies. Anybody enjoy Rolos? They still have those around every now and then. Oh no, Tony is getting us there. Oh, Tony, he is helping us climb the ladder. The ladder is being climbed. Look at that. Oh no, 3 more. 3 more, 20 minutes. 3 more, 16 minutes. 3 more, my friends. And I will go an extra hour of streaming. It's roid, not, oh, you have roids. Yeah, oh, that's terrible. Hemorrhoids is a terrible condition, right? It makes it so difficult to sit down when you have hemorrhoids. Try Preparation H. Yeah, that always works well. You'd smoke a blunt with me? Well, thank you. I haven't smoked a reefer since like I was 19 years old. I eat the reefers. I had one before I came on today, earlier today. Yeah. Anything anti is bad. They just banned Antichrist word because anyone is hunting down the elite. Is the Antichrist out there? I'd love to have him on the show. That would be great. Anyone in touch with the Antichrist? We want to get him on here to talk about how he is being persecuted by Christians. They're always hunting him down, trying to defeat him. That would be great. Lewis is smoking blunts right now, back to back. If you watch him play D&D on Friday nights, a live stream on this channel, you will see Lewis one reefer right after another. Right? Yeah. Have you thought about another senior ASMR? Yeah, I thought about when the idea comes to me. I have a playlist called Unusual ASMR, which are all comedy. It's all comedy. My most popular one is the shopping cart. I don't know why people really like that one. We You got over like 100,000 views on that one. People really like the shopping cart one. I thought the bathroom one was the best. The diversity bathrooms. Do I wipe my ass? Why do you want to know if I wipe my ass? You want to give elderly assistance? You know, I'm I go. I don't waste paper, sir. I go right to the shower when I shit in waffle stomp. I am a true humanitarian. I save water, right? Or I hop in the lake behind my house, right? I'm all about conserving the water, right? Um, let's see, where are we at here? Peace unto you, Ba. 1,000 blessings. Thank you, EOS. EOS. We appreciate you being here, my friends. Right? There are no antichrist anymore. There are elites killing the place, dropping them from the new Bible. I can't keep up with all of this Bible madness that comes on here every day. There's always a new devil, always a new villain, or Jezebel spirit. Remember that one on YouTube about 5 years ago? That's the Jezebel spirit. We've had people coming on my channel talking about me being when we had Caradwin in the background, a Jezebel spirit, right? Oh, let's see here. Coming up next, there's always a new version. That's right. You don't think there are many ex-Druids? So that should say something. Yeah, where are the ex-Druids out there? Now, you do get these people in Christianity that convert from like Wicca or something. I used to be a witch and a Satanist, and now I'm a Christian. I mean, they're really a joke. They're like children that didn't know what the hell they were doing, right? And now they're practicing Christianity, saying they were real Satanists, right? It's really ridiculous. The ones on YouTube, you know what I'm talking about? These young children's, right? There are plenty of demons around, certainly. Europe is in Medusa mode. Oh, turning people to stone. That's no fun. Didn't do anything wrong. What's happening? Well, maybe you were being a dick. I don't know. Let's see. That person said roids when he thought it was. What do you are treating your roids with your hand? I don't get it. I'm not here every day. I get a lot. The House of Judah, they tell you want to be blessed. I can't keep up with all of the. I'm just a gay Jewish sorcerer. I can't keep up with the rest of Jewish art out there. Oh, damn. Where are we at here? Well, stop smoking is always good. Yeah. It's a terrible addiction, right? Smoking. My spiritual father was killed. Indigenous people have a real problem with addiction, right? We know this is somehow their blood is their genes or whatever, alcoholism and smoking. My spiritual father, who's an indigenous person, he smoked 3 packs of a day, at least, of cigarettes, and he died of lung cancer, which was quite unfortunate, right? Welcome to the family, the Sa. Thank you for being here, our friend. Now you can access our Discord server. There should be a members only tab for our new community member here. And you can go over there and there'll be a Discord link for you, my friend. Welcome to our community, the Sa. That's what happened to Medusa. She turned to stone. Yeah. Medusa's a terrible mythology if you understand it, right? The psychology has always been blame the woman. And you see this played out in the mythology. Medusa was violated by Poseidon. She was a priestess of Athena. And what did Athena do? Punish the woman. It was her fault and turned her into this terrible beast. Now, you can interpret that in a positive light where Athena was protecting her. We have a deity, Anya, that comes on our show called Athena. And she knows all the positivity of the experience. Like her hands were tied. Zeus wouldn't let her do much with that, right? Flies in heaven. Oh, that's a beautiful cat. You like my cat here? Yeah, he's adorable, isn't he? Right. Some of you see my wonderful chocolate bunny. He's adorable, isn't he? My rabbit. He is the one. He is so gentle. The other rabbit, she's feisty. But since the first day we got him, he just sits there. He'll let you pet him all day long. He just loves the pets. My black rabbit that I have. Oh, where are we at here? You would like to see a grass mowing stream? Oh, connect it to my weed whacker and go out there and start whacking the grass. Live stream, cutting grass. Yeah. You were saying in general, he almost comes pissed and ready to deal with crap. Yeah. 9 gates of hell, the Nightmares Warrior, Ninth Gate. Ninth Gate. You ever see that movie with Johnny Doo-Wop, Ninth Gate, about him going and meeting the devil? That was an interesting film, right? If you saw it, the Ninth Gate. It was based on some occultism. Very interesting film, right? They villainized Medusa. All she wanted to do is get people stoned. Oh, damn. Can we see a plant you grew at some time, Bod? I'm not a plant grower. I have a grove that I go to, but I don't dabble in the plant growing. That is not my thing. The Ninth Gate was an amazing movie, yeah. You just watched that last night. No shit. You see, that's a synchronicity. It's like, you belong here. You belong here now, right? Yeah, it was a very interesting movie. Very interesting movie. Live, not far from the site of the season 9. Sleepy Hollow was a great movie as well with Johnny Doo-Wop. He did that one too. Right, the Sleepy Hollow TV show was excellent. You have Ichabod Crane here in the future because his wife was a witch, and it's like a mythology of the United States government. Anybody enjoy the Sleepy Hollow series? That was really well done. I really enjoyed that one. That was in the early 2000s. Where are we at here? Or planted trees or trees? No, I haven't. I don't plant anything. I'm not a planter. Let's see here. You ate the lettuce at Taco Bell? Oh, am I? I'm sorry to hear that. Some people are experiencing great trauma right now because of Taco Bell. D-Star, why do you continue to be a dick? Right? You keep getting kicked out. I mean, you're not funny. You're just being an asshole. You don't have to be that way, right? You love the movie Sleepy Hollow? Down with the Emperor. Young Gonzo is a heretic. He does not serve the Golden Throne. He is not a member of the Imperium. His mind has been given over to the warp. There was a metaphor going back to a party. Temptation is great. She turned into salt and Medusa to stone. Yeah, I don't know where you're going with your mythology combos here. I want the number 2 combo, Medusa, Lot's wife together, put them on a platter, vis-a-vis my bag of hamburgers. Argue for the limitations, and sure enough, they are yours. Yeah, what type of limitations are we talking about, right? You didn't see Sleepy Hollow. You fell asleep. You didn't like it. Yeah, it was a good film. I like horror films. This is the way. Yeah, it is the way. Caledwin is the way, the truth, and the cauldron. No one comes to the hour but by her. Hit the like button. And we need 3 more super chats. We have 12 minutes to get. You can give 5 more cents, and I'll go an extra hour. You see the super chat goal? I will go an extra hour if we meet our super chat goal today. What did you stumble upon, Gabriel? Spiritual entertainment, comedy, and spirituality together in one place for your entertainment leisure. That's why we're here. We're getting Christians ready for church today. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, join Lewis. He is the Pope of Dope. He has the best type of Christianity. Oh, man. An hour of doing what? Getting naked. Getting naked. You must look up Medusa. Yeah, it's an interesting mythology. right? I first met Medusa's mythology, like some of my other Gen X's, by watching Clash of the Titans. That was my first nightmare. I recall my first nightmare. I was 3 years old, 3 or 4 years old. I can't remember but I remember having my first nightmare of Medusa's head by watching Clash of the Titans, right? I can't remember the exact age, but I do remember the nightmare. It was quite scary. Clash of the Titans came out, what, 77, 78? I can't remember. Does anyone remember when that came out? I just recall a nightmare. Maybe I was watching something else. I can't remember. Does anyone know when Clash of Titans came out? You smoke the rabbit bong? Look at you. This is a shield of Sir Gawain. It's really just a tarot card. It is the Ace of Pentacles. That's all it really is, right? The 6 and 7 books of Moses. Oh, that sounds fun. Yeah, the Assumption of Moses. I have been familiar with that one. Never the 6 and 7 books. You love that all of the random stuff. That I know all kinds of random stuff. Well, I'm old. I've been around the world a few times, right? Around the world, around the world. Remember anybody rave out to that in the 90s? Around the world. You remember that song? That wonderful rave song? Anyone have a favorite rave song from the 90s? Mine was the Mashed Potatoes. Mashed potatoes, mashed potatoes, mashed potatoes, mashed potatoes. Did anybody remember that song? DL Ken, he's got the birds. Bird is the word, our friend. Yeah. Fiona, you're going to shave your feet. Well, it's about damn time. Where those wonderful hairy Irish feet that you've been showing on your OnlyFans page for your feet pics. I mean, that would be a great stream. Fiona shaving her feet live. That would be a great stream. You should do that, Fiona. Wives with cheese. Oh boy. Your tarot birth cards are the Hermit and the Moon. Ooh. And my tarot card is the Fool. That is my favorite card. I am blue, I am blue. That's your favorite song? The blue song really came out of the early 2000s. I don't think that qualifies as techno, my friend. That had a different type of music during that era. If you were back in the 90s, I mean, the techno was born. Right, you'd go to these raves and dance all night long, right? And it usually was like $20 entry fee. So these people made a killing. Like where I lived in Detroit, they would rent out abandoned warehouses, and they would make a killing on all the people who would come in. I mean, several $1,000s easy in the evening. We're having a rave. The timer is at the button. Oh, we got 3 minutes. 3 minutes and we need 2 more super chats. 2 more super chats. Oh my, we're getting towards the end. You just have to give 5 cents and I'll stream an extra hour. Oh no, are we going to make it today? Oh, we're just too shy. Can you believe it? Is it 2 or 3? I can't remember. The Fool takes you back to the starting room. The Blue Man Group. Oh yeah, they're at Universal. That's right around the corner for me. The Blue Man Group. They overdosed on Viagra. That's why they're always beating their drums and stuff and have turned blue. The countdown for the end of the donations. 2 more is 2 or 3. I can't remember. All you have to do is give 5 cents and I'll stream an extra hour. Well, we got 2 minutes to do it, my friends. 5 cents. That's all it takes. Right? 2 more super chats. YouTube is going to take 40. Yeah, they take 30%. YouTube takes 30%. Well, they let me use the platform. I mean, it could be worse, right? Where are we at? Let's summon Satan. Give me $20. We can do it. Yeah, I can't afford it today. Yeah. Well, 30% isn't bad. Yeah, it ain't. I mean, it could be worse. They could take half. Right? I'm grateful to have this platform to make a living on, right? We got 1 minute and 22 seconds for a super chat goal. Emo is here. Emo shins are cool is here for your entertainment leisure. You can meet anywhere to get high. You want to smoke some reefers, do you? Yeah. I got to be careful because I know that it's not safe for me to meet with people. I mean, there's people that live by me that watch, and my wife has forbidden me to communicate because there are people out there, you don't know them beyond the words, right? They seem nice on the words, but it might be like going to the Misery film. Now I'm all tied up and they're doing sexual experiments on me, right? So I have to be concerned about that, right? Uh, in terms of meeting people outside of this experience. I'm looking forward. I certainly will be meeting people in the future, right? Especially my friends in the UK there. Edibles. You enjoy brownies, do you? Oh my, we got 15 seconds. Two more super chats. Two more super chats. That's all it takes. You should come up for an event for your in your reconnecting. Oh no, we didn't make it. Sad face. That's okay. For your consolation, I'll be a little bit longer. For your entertainment leisure, I will continue to stay on a little bit longer because of all of the generosity of people who did. I won't make the whole hour, but I will certainly be here a little bit longer. Let's see. Safety is paramount. Yeah, my wife is in charge of the business. My wife has more brains than I do because I've lost a lot of brain cells to cannabis. So my wife is the one that runs the business here. I provide the entertainment. That's how it works, right? You got a share. You got some vapes going. Yeah, you are crippled with Steve. Oh my! You remember? Just wish you knew the book title. Interesting. Yeah. Where is the sexual experiment place? I definitely want to go see it. Yeah, that's what we live stream from my captor's house right now. They're doing sexual experiments on me down in their basement. They wanted to have this opportunity to do a co-stream with me with all of their different devices that they've been waiting to use upon me. Right? Let's see here. You're still shaking? What does that mean? Heart slamming? What happened? Yeah, you can continue to be here if you're courteous, right? But I'm gonna, if you continue to be a nuisance, I'm gonna remove you permanently. You are freaked out. All right. Let's see here. See where we at. Spiritual entertainment. Spiritual entertainment. Just a moment, my friends. Gotta take care of some business. Right here for you for a moment. Just a minute. You know, I'll get my tortoise as well. Goodbye. You're no longer welcome here. You're permanently removed from the channel. I think I got him before. Yeah. Did I get him? Let's see. Yeah, this person has been nothing but a nuisance since they've been on. And now they are permanently banned from the channel. Now, I don't mind people trolling me. I have fun with that. But when you're just being a dick, I mean, that's no fun for me or anybody else. You can troll me. I can go back and forth with you. You want to insult me? I don't care. But some people are just, it's like they just have an intention of being a nuisance without really any substance to it. All right, I'm going to get my tortoise. I'll be right back. Let me go grab her so she can say hello to you, my friends. Spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week. All right, here she comes, my friends. The tortoise for your entertainment leisure. Here she comes. Here she comes. Right there. Here she comes. Ooh. Oh. Oh. The power of the tortoise. Look at how adorable it is. Look at that beak on her. You see how adorable she is? She is an adorable creature. Oh, I startled her. But now she's going to be, oh, the back scratchers. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Thank you for the back scratchers. Oh, she loves that. Oh, it's ecstasy. Oh, the back scratch. Yeah, there she is. Isn't she a beautiful creature? Look at this beautiful, beautiful animal. Right, one of my familiars that Satan gave me. Uh, there it is. Say goodbye. Look at that beak. Oh, she winked at you. She winked at you. Look at that. All right. Back to your chambers. Back to the heat lamp. Back to the heat lamp for you. Don't forget, my friends, hit the like button at the top of your screen. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. I do this every day. I'm here for your entertainment leisure, to have conversation with you, whatever you want to talk about. Every day, I am here to talk to you. I love animals, right? I have a tortoise. I have 2 rabbits. You always get those wonderful pictures. Let me catch up to the chat. Yeah, I got my screen got stuck for some reason. Why are you stuck, screen? Let me reload it. Reloading screen. There it is. Yeah, you love rabbits as well. I see Trinity in there. Trinity, it's nice to see you. Good to have our wonderful friend Trinity here. All these wonderful people, the goblins, they're still on the phone. Everyone's still white, but on the computer you have color. Sometimes the YouTube does this weird updates that they take the color out of your names, right? Kyle by the mile, what's in his pants is here. Good to see you, Kyle. Good to have you here for your entertainment leisure this morning. Hit the like button. I'm here out of the good charity of our super chatters that helped us continue our program here for a little bit longer. I'm going to be here with you, talking to you about whatever you want. Maybe when this number goes down in the 20s, I will retire for the day. We will see, right? We'll see where it goes. I got all this energy. I got my gummies have kicked in. I got to let that wear off a little bit, right? You're trying to understand what has happened to Deep Superstar. They used to be a mod. They were being a dick is what they were doing. They never were a mod. I don't know why they were being inappropriate. I don't know how they ever became a mod. There was. I think I know who that is. Their girlfriend or something in the house was a member of our program long ago. I don't know how they got modship, but their behavior is quite inappropriate here today. So that's why they have been removed. I don't know. That was a mystery. Remember when they came on last month and they were a moderator? I don't ever remember making that person a mod. Now, the other person that was running their channel, the lady, it's a husband and lady, I believe. She was always nice. That's the mystery of that. You're smoking while waiting for pain meds to kick in. Smoking, no double down to hell. You against, you sure? No, I'm a born again Christian. I speak in tongues and everything. He da 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 dee dee ba ba be ba bo bo be ba bo bo bo. You see, I'm just like you. You heard Biden got cancer. What does that got to do with anything that we're talking about? It's terrible when someone gets cancer. It's terrible. It doesn't matter what their politics are. Cancer is a terrible thing, right? You know what's shameful? With these political people, when their enemies get hurt, they celebrate. I mean, what a bunch of assholes, right? That's a terrible thing to do, right? When someone gets cancer, just because they have different political ideas than you want to, you laugh at them, right? They had me confused. Yeah. Their behavior today was very intolerable. They were acting up when he used to be civil. Yeah. I think the account was hijacked. Yeah, it's unfortunate, right? That happens. People's accounts get hijacked. No, you cannot be a mod, Rihanna. I have all the mods I'll ever need right now. And you'd have to be a member of our community for some time in order to do that. That's why. Yeah, I don't randomly mod people. That's stupid. Yep. Good to see you, Philip. Good to have you here. for your entertainment leisure, our friend Philip. You stepped away to frolic. We banned that deep stop person. They were just being a nuisance. You are very supportive of wizards. Well, good. We could use your support. Yeah. I asked Trinity to be one before, and she said no. Yeah. The current mods do an excellent job, certainly. I couldn't ask for better people to do it, right? They are excellent. I'm a terrible mod. They keep our Discord server going. You're modding on a channel Security Week ago after the stream. I went watch random channels where I wasn't a mod. They had bugs for 30 minutes. Really, there was a mod ability that made them, it was a bug. So that's probably what happened. There was some type of bug with this person becoming a mod. Yeah, that was weird. You are doomed as a result of your obsession for the emperor. Well, you're a heretic. I'm going to send the Inquisition to your spaceship to deal with you. I am the most important druid. We must keep him safe at all costs. Thank you, Philip. Thank you. I want to keep the bard safe. Safety for bards everywhere. You sideways drive into bullets for me. Thank you. I thank you for your diligence in sharing your level of sacrifice for one such as myself. Thank you so much. Oh, where are we at here? We're going to drop it down low for the emperor. Oh my! The devotion for the emperor is without end. No one. Cool Hand Mountain Man. Good to see you, our good friend. Here for your entertainment leisure, our friend Cool Hand the Mountain Man. Always nice having you here, our friend. Shake what your money maker for the emperor. Now Trinity really loves the emperor. Look at that. The emperor is inspiring all kinds of joy in people today. You are a stand-up comedian. That Joker is the cast on the sidelines. What are we talking about, Joker here? Have a great Sunday. You're going to fight for Super Earth. You're going into the Helldivers, our friend EOSO, saving Super Earth, our friend here. In devotion to the bard, I would forget the Alamo. Oh, look at that! Such devotion! Oh my goodness, here. And we got the cans of beans out here. Is that what that is, or is that donut in a cup? I can't see. See, I'm like blind here. I'm like, what the hell is this? It looks like a canister of something. I don't know what you're putting on there. Yeah, for the emperor, for San Quidius, for Gilliman, for the Golden Throne. You are a mod everywhere. I tapped. I could pull the messages to see. So that was returned to normal. Yeah, that explains it. Because I've done a lot of reefer in the past. So I'm like, how did I make that person a mod? That was bizarre because I had no knowledge of it. So that explains it. It was a bug eventually, right? As a Texan, I can never forget the Alamo, right? You're taking the void source planet as we speak. Heresy. It is nothing but heresy, my friend. It is not too late. Join the Death Watch. Purify your intentions, or the Sisters of Battle. Get out your robe and begin the journey of repentance and transformation. It showed them as a mob for one video. Yeah, that was an interesting thing. You breed in normal foster. What type of breeding are you doing here, Lewis? What are you talking about? Your cannabis? Your cannabis breeding? Is that? Oh no, Labubu has arrived. Oh, don't put the Labubus. If you put the Labubu in the messages, people are getting ready for their church watching. And if you put Labubu as an emoji, you're going to drive them nuts, right? Labubu is a diabolical creature. It's funny how many YouTube videos that are out there that say Labubu is a demonic entity. This is no bullshit. You can Google Labubu Satan. Several Christian videos dedicated to make you afraid of a toy. Right? Isn't that crazy? The The Labubu is coming. Am I a Satanist? No, I'm an entertainer. Right? Stop with race realism. What does that mean? Yeah, gauge your sorceries or for your entertainment leisure. Yep. I got my brisk right here in my hand. It unscrews at the top. It's got a huge needle on it, right? To get that sacrifice going. Yahweh loves foreskins, right? Foreskins for Yahweh. We need to make a T-shirt like that. Put it in my merch. Foreskins for Yahweh. FFY. Foreskins for Yahweh. Yahweh loves foreskins. Have you given your foreskin? Right? He loves big piles of them, right? Remember King David gave like a whole pile of foreskins to the king. Look, I have done Yahweh a service here. All these foreskins in a pile. It's in the Bible. He cut off all. Could you imagine if this was a real story? You have this guy on the battlefield. He has slaughtered all of these Philistines, right? And he's going down in their pants. I mean, if I was one of the warriors, I'd be like, what the fuck is he doing? He's going down. Is he a pervert? He's going down in their underdrawers right on the battlefield. Necrophilia. What's going on, King David? He's like, shh. He's got his little shears out. Here's a foreskin. I put it in my foreskin bag. And I have a whole pile of foreskins to give King Saul at the end of the day. Right? I mean, that's some weird shit. If that was real, right? God save the bar. Thank you, John. We appreciate you being here, John the Gamer. A bard game called Connect Foreskins. Connect the foreskins, my friends. Wear it to church. Yeah. The foreskins for Yahweh. They say the boo-boos are evil, and they say that people will sell their children's teeth. Yeah, to little people. All right. Oh, my. Bongo is here. Yeah. Yahweh is a sick dude. He loves the wiener skins. Right? I mean, that's what kind of God loves foreskins? I mean, really. God is good and loves foreskins, Bongo. You are a foreskin deity enthusiast, are you? Bongo is here to tell us about the desires of his deity for the foreskin. A real big foreskin enthusiast. I say keep giving it. It's the gift that keeps giving. I mean, skin regenerates. I mean, it might be scar tissue at one point, but Yahweh, I think, would appreciate that, right? Those sheets are in the game you were talking about. Oh, my. You don't farm anymore. You just breed Phano hunts. Oh, boy. The shears of destiny. Cutting off all of the foreskins for Yahweh. You are speaking of the tooth fairy now. You're the tooth fairy? Really? Lewis has a picture of a weed plant as big as a Christmas tree. That's how Lewis, in his religion, the Pope of Dope, his Christmas tree every year is a marijuana plant. That's like 8 feet tall. He decorates it with all kinds of monuments. And on Christmas Day, they smoke it at Lewis's house, right? Lilith, good to see you, Lilith. Good to have you here. For the small price of a foreskin, you could become a Badian. We want your why is it wrong for us to want your foreskins? When all this, Yahwehism loves foreskins. Where are all the foreskin enthusiasts out there, right? The foreskin is an interesting part of your private part. It is the most pleasurable part. And in the ancient world, it was a sign of your fertility. So having that big funnel on the end of your penis really meant you were very, very fertile. And so this is the idea in that mythology of the chopping of the foreskin is now the deity is going to provide the children for you, not you. The deity is going to be the source of fertility, that your children will belong to God. So that's why you are the chosen people, because you have given up your fertility. You have trusted in El Shaddai, right? That's the mythology of it, right? The idea, Abraham, what did he do? He went and had relations with Hagar. He didn't trust the deity. And the deity is like, well, you're going to trust me now. Chop off your foreskin. That was like I'm chopping off my fertility ritual, right? That's the mythology of it, right? There was lots of penis stories in the Old Testament. Yeah. It's all right. You're shocked. Like, what did I do to the traders? You didn't want your kids to get circumcised, but your mother made you. Yeah, well, there is health benefits to it, right? The one you get at the doctor's office. I mean, like you can't get a yeast infection, for instance, if you're a man, if you have that. You thought it was weird? Yeah, we're talking about foreskins today. I am a gay Jewish sorcerer. I sell magical brisks in my Jewish shop downtown Tel Aviv. These nuts is here. How appropriate. We're talking about private parts, and here comes the premier member of the channel, These Nuts, to have a conversation with us about foreskins. Yeah. It's your measurement time. What do? You have like a hourly measuring your wiener time where you're watching? See if you get the ultimate results here. People have started to push back lately with their privates. Yeah. Not in that manner, really. Headstrong. Headstrong Gay is here. Good to see you, Headstrong Gay. We love our gay people here. Headstrong Gay. Not ashamed of being a homosexual. We really appreciate you being here with us today. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button at the top of your screen. Right up there, spiritual entertainment. Let's get that to 100. Can we get it to 100 today? Give it a touch. I'm on bonus time now with you. Bonus time for your I got to find another beverage here. I've lost track of my beverages. I know I have some on the floor here. Let me look down below here in the dungeon area. Oh, there they are. There's my beverage. I'm going on my second bottle today. That means we're moving places. Second bottle today of sparkling ice, the drink of bards everywhere for your entertainment leisure here. Sparkling ice keeps the engine running. I lose my voice at some point if I didn't have this. I mean, it's really helpful to me. Jay is not gay. Oh, you've ruined my fun. You're better off being gay here, I'd say. If that's what you thought you heard him say. Oh, man. Don't forget to share. Yep. You know Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior. Repent for. I'm a born-again Christian, Zelda. Why can't I? Why are you judging me? You're supposed to be my brother or sister in Christ. I'm a born-again Christian, baptized in the Holy Spirit. I speak in tongues. I cast out devils, and I dress up like a clown pastor every now and then. No, that's Ricky Barber. Yeah. You got your first Dungeon Master stuff planned out finally? Any tips for finally pulling it all together and performing the first time? Well, have humility with your players and say, this is my first time. And there might be more experienced players at your table will say, hey, you need to do this, right? So that might be a helpful thing. So your players can be a great help to you. They can tell you what you might be doing a little excessively on, right? Sparkling ice, not sponsored yet, but hopefully. Let's see. Jesus is your friend. Oh, boy. Ricky Barber is a weird kid. Yeah, he is. The clown Christian. I mean, Jesus. He casts out devils and he speaks in tongues, and he's a clown. I used to enjoy watching him until he banned me from his channel, just by asking if I get a cool hat when I join his religion. He said, you're demonic. It is not a religion, it's a relationship. I mean, these people are ridiculous who that's a religious statement, that being with God is a relationship. That is a religion. It is a religious statement. You can't have I have a relationship with the Easter Bunny, right? What am I doing here? I'm defining it by what? Religious terms, right? That's your broomstick. It's now my walking stick. Yeah, you're welcome, Baba Ganesh. I hope you have a fun game, right? You are born again, they said, and I'd accept Jesus in your heart for a candy bar. You are 4. You see, you are born again too, right? We've said the sinner's prayer already. How come we are disqualified? I thought once you're saved, you're always saved, right? I've said the sinner's prayer. I got baptized. I did all of that stuff, right? Yeah. Tongue speaking clown sounds scary. Yeah, that's Pastor Ricky Barber. He's a Pentecostal clown. Dresses up like he's got his face tattooed as a clown. Yeah, clowns could be a lot of fun, especially when they're talking about religion. I mean, that really gets me going. Um, where are we at here? The Bible says it's religion. Yeah. Thomas, you believe in God, not religion. Religion is man-made. Well, the idea that you're defining your understanding of deity is man-made. Religion, I understand the sentiment. You don't like the institutional forms of religion, but you're doing religion the same way. You follow certain ideas that allow you to give face to your God, right? The idea that you're separating from it's a relationship, not a religion, is really, you don't have to go to an institution. But it is an erroneous statement to say that you don't have a religion now, because you are defining. You're saying, if you want to have my religion, you must do this or do that. That's what Ricky Barber does. He'll say, you have to believe and you have to stop your sins, and then you'll have your God. He is laying out rules for playing the game. That's a religion. The idea that you can just have an immaterial, like I have a relationship with the Easter Bunny, right? When I start saying, in order to have a relationship with the Easter Bunny, I must do this and that, that is now a religion. You are now telling people what they must do to have your deity, right? You're a Christian, you walk once in the skies and telling him he needs Jesus. So judgmental. Yeah, I talk about Jesus all the time on here. I have no problem doing that. I'm just not doing Jesus the way people want me to, right? I know the Bible quite well. I was a Christian for 30 years. I worked in the church. I traveled around the world doing missionary work. I'm no longer in the institution of Christianity, but I'm very Christianized. I see the Christ as a positive archetype rather than as a judgmental one. Let's see here. Ronks is such a cool guy. Definitely isn't full-grown man. Leaving a hate in strangers' videos. Oh, poor Ronks. He's got. Look at that. ELP has put the limp wiener emoji up. The fainting flower. Ronks. There's nothing wrong with having erectile dysfunction, Ronks. You are using me as an outlet of your rage. Is inappropriate. I'm not responsible for your limp wiener. Blame your God. Blame your God. He made you that way, right? Jesus is cool. It's his followers are assholes. You didn't believe for a long time. You gave no face, only believe our coincidence. I asked God to show me a sign in your mind. When I got home, it was there. You saw God, a name or faith. So you got some type of, miraculous reality. That's important for you, right? That is something you see. That is something you perceive, right? And to define that for another person, to have your God, there's rules to be played, right? Let me get it's time for me to sit down here. I'm at that spot, right? Where we are in the sitting mode of the program here. As I work up. Now we got the wimp wiener emojis in the chat here. Limp wiener emojis in the chat by some of our members here, sharing their desires with you. Yeah, look at my head. I'll just put my eyes up here. Look at that. Come get that receding A-line, baby. You see it? Right there. So definitely what he was doing. Get well, Rox. Yeah, we hope your wiener soars once again. It's just not my fault. I am not responsible for the state of your private part. You can't blame me. You don't believe we are an accident? Never. I think there's always intention. I mean, the idea of an accident, I think, is a terrible way to interpret the world, right? Oh, good to see you. Super Scott is here. Super Scott is here, my friends. I don't ever push that on anyone, even your own children. I let them believe what they want, and I respect you for yours as well. I'm not ignorant and never push anything. Well, you're a good person, Thomas. Yeah. Yeah, I have no problem talking about deity with anyone. I don't try to, I try to share it with people, certainly, by the way I treat you, by the way I talk to you. Um, if my experience encourages you and inspires you, that's a great thing, right? I don't see anyone separated from God. Nobody is separated. The only thing is separated is how we perceive. For whatever reasons, right? Perception gets dulled and blurred, and we have to renew our minds. We have to renew our hearts to be able to see again, right? Very important. Um, Bard, you've added Connect Foreskin Game in Discord. Oh my, oh my. The government is pushing religion on everyone. It certainly is. Fundamentalist Christianity is what you see when you go to vote most of the time. Uh, uh, this terrible religion, control and manipulation by certain groups has gone on long enough. We should be we should have secular nations where you can worship any god you want, and look at all, like when the Hindu guy ran for president of the United States, people were shitting their pants, right? Um, is Jesus Christ my savior? What do you mean? Do I need to be saved? What do you mean savior? Saved from what is the question? How does Jesus save me? Saved from what? Right? Where are you going with that? Why does everyone assume he needs Jesus? Yes, exactly. Right? A poor mustache found its way. Now your cats are stalking under your counter. Oh no. Oh no. Jeff, you're crying? You having a sad time here? It's not working out for you, Jeff. Do you need a hanky? You need a hanky? You have free will, Emo? You're saved by your own free will. Do you have free will is the question. You certainly have freedom of choice, but every choice you make, there's something influencing it. That's not freedom. That is not a will that is free, right? You need saving from myself. Why? What's wrong with myself? I like myself. I'm wonderful. Why would I want to be saved? I mean, that's ridiculous. Free will. Jesus is your Lord and Savior. You've on platforms, they say this, they kick you off. Well, people get annoyed with that. I mean, it's really, you have no desire to have a real conversation with people. You just want to share your religion in a way that's really unhealthy, right? I'm a cool guy who gave a lot. Thank you, headstrong. Are you always going to be gay for me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I like how you gave them a chance first, Bard. Very nice. Your cat caught a fly and ate it yesterday. Oh, just flies are nasty. All kinds of bacteria. To you, God is the consciousness of the universe, right? Yeah, you got all kinds of ways to define it, right? I see it a very personal way. It's, having a father and mother, and we are the children. We all participate in the mystery of divinity. We are all immortals. That is a scientific fact. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. You come from energy, you return to a different form of energy. When you die, you are an immortal. You're always going to be here in some form, fashion, or another. Gary, Christians whose whole identity revolves around wealth and status. Yeah, these people are lost. The prosperity guys, they have no substance. You take away their money, what's left? Dead religion, right? Saved from sin and death. We are sinners, brother. Yeah, you can't prove that I'm a sinner. I certainly will die. but you cannot prove that I'm a sinner. That is a position that you cannot demonstrate any facts about, that there's a God who is going to destroy me. You cannot prove that. What is my, who the hell is that, Nick? Right? You are new here. What are you about? Spiritual entertainment, comedy, and spirituality together every day. Whatever type of spirituality, whatever type of comedy, spirituality, and gaming is our main themes here on the channel. These wonderful combination, right? I practice druidry. That's my spirituality. Parvati is my goddess. What we call her Keridwen over here, right? But I'm also agnostic. Yep. We're talking about religion. Yeah, whatever you want to talk about. Not to ignore it, keeping the promise. Your God gave you sight. So you were blind and you are able to see. Don't sell your soul, people, to the devil wants it. Well, it depends on what the devil offers, right? What kind of deal can I get? I'm interested. Put Jesus into my ads. Why? I'm not a Christian. Yeah. Slanish is a lie. We don't serve Slanish here. We are servants of the golden throne. Nothing more than that. Slanish is a lie. You haven't been here in a while. You were just on all morning. We are nerds. Yeah. I don't. Oh, the ads were Christian. Well, at least it's not Blue Chew Christian ads. That would be very embarrassing, right? The Christian Blue Chew ads. You got the guy coming out that Jesus is his friend and he wants to get you an erection. Those are very strange. The religious Christian Blue Chew ads, right? Who hurt me? You did. You touched my penis behind the altar, you remember? Whatever you wanted. That's why you're called that. Get YouTube Premium. Yeah, I had to get it because all day long my commercials were trying to get me hard. So I'm like, I got to stop this. Especially the Mormon religious ads where they have the young girls in skirts with the Book of Mormon. I'm like, oh, come on. How many times do you want to try to arouse me here? So I had to get YouTube Premium to save my soul. Right? Crazy fox lover. Nothing like waking up to the bard, right? For your entertainment leisure. Any woman can look around and see both good and evil. Yeah, certainly. You want me to bend the knee? Well, I don't bend knees to any deities. I don't need warrior deities. I want a lover. I want a deity who's going to embrace me, not going to punish me. Right? Your God is an asshole. I'm sorry to tell you that. Any deity that wants you on your knees is not worth your time. A deity should want you to rise and embrace you as you are. Deities that want you to grovel, they are terrible and wicked. You should reject those deities. Deities that cause you self-harm. And I'm talking about hating yourself. Those are deities you don't want. Right? Where are we at? Yeah. It's a secret. There's no secrets. Yeah. Bow to the bondage. That sounds satanic, right? Press discuss a lot of institutions, religious power, right? You could see them on here every day. They just want to control you, right? Like they want me to bow to Jesus. If I saw Jesus sitting down on a throne, I'd be like, get the fuck up. I'm giving you a hug. That's the kind of relationship you should have with your deity, where you can cuss at it because it loves you that much, that it allows you to be a person, that you don't have to be afraid. A deity that is your lover. That's the kind of deity that you need, not one who wants to keep you down on your knees, right? I want a lover. I want to be embraced. I want to be able to be loved when I'm at my worst, when I'm at my best, when I'm not believing right, when I'm not following the rules. I want a deity who's interested in me as a person. Most of these deities don't give a shit about you. They only want you to follow the rules or believe the right things, and then they will like you. What a bunch of bullshit. Yeah. Spiritual entertainment. Yeah. God is the love in all of us, certainly. Yeah. And love does not want you to fall. Love wants you to rise. Love wants you to embrace the embrace that is always there, right? Yeah, we don't do politics here. Yeah. You are chasing bliss and pleasures. I don't have to chase it. I'm living it. There's never a moment where I'm not experiencing God. And I'm batshit crazy. And God is with me. Some of you, I am a goofball. God is with me. Right? I don't live by your terms for spiritual experience. I experience. And you are invited to experience God too. Right? Yeah, LARPing is fun. Yeah, but this is all cultural stuff that belongs to my tradition. My ancestors were Celts, so this is all to honor them. I'm LARPing later on when I dress up like a wizard. Then I'm LARPing, right? You don't get the hate for God and love for Satan. See, you don't get it, do you? You don't get it. You call wanting a God who loves you unconditionally satanic. You're deranged. You want to defend a God who only loves you if you believe the right things and is following the rules. You're deranged. You have a deranged God who wants to save you from itself, basically. That is the message most Christians. We piss him off. We need to be saved. What kind of, if I was like that to my children, you would call the police. You have a sick understanding of deity. God is not an asshole. God is nice, right? Um, What is this, D&D? Yes, we're talking about Lathander. Come to Lathander, come to the spires of the morning temple this morning where we can rise with the morning Lord. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. Bard, you fool, you will not make me get up from bed. Oh, damn. Rise up, Alex. Rise and greet the morning Lord today. You need Jesus, my friend. You don't get it. You don't get it. You don't know Jesus at all because you don't get it. Your Jesus is a Jesus that is only your friend, only your savior when you're doing what it wants. True saviors, they don't give a shit what you believe in. When a fireman breaks into your house, he's not asking for your beliefs. He is saving you. He doesn't care what you believe about it. He saves you. That's what a real savior does. You don't get it. Your Jesus is a conditional lover. Well, fuck your Jesus. Yeah. You need Zeus, damn it. Oh, yeah, lots of these people don't get it. Satan loves you. Yeah. I've never mentioned Satan at all. You assholes do that. Yeah. See how controlled they are? I'm saying something very positive about God. But because they're so controlled, they are unable to grasp the basic concept that God loves you unconditionally. They reject it. They don't want it. They want a God who only loves them when they're following rules and believing certain things. You don't get it. If I did that to my children, they would hate me because I'm wanting them to perform. I'm not wanting to love. When you have someone who loves you unconditionally, that's an invitation. When you embrace that love, you want to love in return. Therefore, you might be doing the things you used to do because you want to love back, right? Rules don't make you love. Rules make you afraid, right? Let's see here. Bart is talking to people in the chat. You're not a Christian. Uh, Ironically, the fundamentalists are constantly bringing up Satan. Yeah. They care more about everyone agreeing with their dogma. Dogma enslaves you. You should want to be with Jesus. What are you doing to show people that Jesus is worthy of being loved? Nothing. You make them afraid and you give them dogma. You should want to join your religion, right? When you have something good and wonderful in the world, people want it too. What are you doing to show people that your God is like that, right? What are you doing? Right? You're not doing that. You're making them afraid. You're telling them you have to do this, you have to do that. That's not good. That is bad. Right? What's my stance on gnomes? They make great lovers. Yeah. There's no shadow there with the shadow of your God. The devil, O God, awake or asleep. We are doing the rituals. You remember the Dogma movie? The bacon is here. The Inquisitor. Making sure everything is not kosher today. We are in a constant epic battle. Inquisitor Bacon and my gay Jewish sorcery. Yeah. That's why you join the religion of the Bard, right? You like the message, right? Yeah, I've made a lot of people religious, even atheists in a way, right? Because we can have this wonderful conversation about this mystery in life, right? LX, thank you. Yeah, is there another Jesus? There's one that's nice. The idea of the archetypal face. A lot of these Christians create their Jesus in this, instead of a positive archetype. Here's one that demands things of you. Creates a relationship of codependency where you are the problem, not the deity, right? In terms of your guilt. You're the reason why you're going to hell. You're the reason why bad things happen to you. It's you, right? This gaslighting deity who's a terrible and evil and wicked thing. So the archetypal, we all have archetypes, right, in our psychology, that if you are religious, you put a face on it. Stop making yours an asshole. Make him someone who really is concerned with your improvement as a human, that wants the best for you, that never abandons you, right? You did an inspiring speech to get out of bed. Rise up. You know, you do have to take care of your morning wood. That might be a good reason to get out of bed, right? You got all that urine saved up for the evening. That would be terrible for you to release that. Unless you got a bedpan. Do you have a bedpan? You have a bedpan? What did you stumble across? Spiritual entertainment, comedy, and spirituality together in one place for your entertainment leisure. Read the Bible and we could talk about Jesus. I read the Bible for 30 years. How long have you read it? How long have you read it, child? Right? Yeah, they always appeal to read the Bible. Well, what if I'm illiterate? Are you able to demonstrate the love of God to me without conjuring up verses? Or is there nothing of substance within you that you have to offer me, right? I mean, this is a terrible spiritual practice. You need to read it. No, I want to see it. Why can't you show it to me? Are you that spiritually dead inside that you have nothing to offer? You have to tell me to read. I'm supposed to see it in you, right? Yeah. All hail the white Jesus. Damn. You want to read the ancient Aramaic? Well, it's not impossible to do. Your artificial intelligence can bring any version of the Bible to you now. It's not difficult to do. Yeah. Why do you deserve it? What? Your cat is making a biscuit for you? Oh, that's adorable. We love animals here, right? Worked so hard, everything hurts. Yeah, you had a long night, 12-hour night, working hard. Well, don't get out of bed, Alex. Screw it. Just stay there and enjoy the spiritual entertainment. And at some point, when you find it convenient, rise up, my friend. Use your bedpan. There's no shame in it. Hail Hecate. We love Hecate here. Love what matters, not the Bible. There's no... the Bible is not a love manual. Most of the stuff when it comes to how the God loves you in the Bible is based on how you perform for it. That's not loving. That is inappropriate, right? Yeah, you follow these rules, I will be your God and you will be my people. I don't need you then. You are either God or you're not. I'm either in with you or I don't want anything to do with you if I have to follow a rule. You either love me or you don't. Love me as I am or don't love me at all, right? Praise Edwin. Which version of the Bible is the right one, right? You have to go back to the original sources when it comes to the scriptures. All of these Bible translations They are done so from a person's perspective. So that's important when you're doing that. Tinfoil hat! Just checking in. Remember, we're not a normal community. We're a family of questionable, intimate acquaintances and excellent taste. Thank you, our friend. I mean, even he wraps his different head with the tinfoil. So when we're talking about differences, usually the tinfoil is on your head. He has a different place where he puts his tinfoil. So the Bible translations, you have to go back to the original languages to find a proper context for all of these translations. They do it another way. Like the word Lucifer, for instance, being in the Bible, that was added in by a Christian saint a long time ago. Lucifer is not in the Bible. For instance, you have all of these different translations that have agendas, like the Masoretic texts. The Masoretes, they had an agenda to get out all the things the Christians were using to prove that Jesus was God, he was the Messiah, so on and so forth. The Masoretic texts took out things like the word sons of God in Deuteronomy 32:8. The idea that God had many sons, not just that there was many deities that governed the cosmos and the universe, right? And Yahweh was a son of God given to the Israelis, one of many deities. Stuff like that, they edited it out because God can't have sons, right? That was the tradition. So the Bible translations, you have to go back to the original languages and find out what is the actual context. Understanding there was no Bible during the time of Jesus. That's very important. There was no Old Testament. You had many different groups with many different translations who had an agenda in their community to promote a certain way of believing about the God, right? That's what Bibles do. They are agenda, not enlightenment. They're like, we want you to accept this version of God. That's why our New Testament is put together in a certain way. When there was plenty of written materials about Jesus and his friends throughout the ancient world, but the one ring that ruled all edited them all and destroyed all competition. Did you ever the tragedy of Darth Pelagius the Wise? Oh, the tragedy of Darth Pelagius, learning the secrets of how to conquer immortality, right? And he was murdered before he could really share that wisdom with his apprentice. But you see it all in the Force Awakens trilogy. You get to the end. It's a cloning. That's how they did it. The cloning was the way to preserve the memories of the Sith Lords, right? You have lost, my friend. I hope you find Jesus. Prove that I am lost. Prove that I have lost Jesus. Can you do that for me? You're a slanderer. See, they only follow the Bible the way they want to, right? That's slander. You're slandering me. You shall not bear false witness. The convenience of the commandments, right? When it's convenient to you, you'll follow the rules. When it's not, fuck it. Right? You don't get this circumcision, well, you need it, right? We talked about why circumcision is in the Bible. It was a sign of your fertility. To end that fertility sign meant you're now trusting in the God to be responsible for you to have children. That's why Abraham did not trust the God, and El Shaddai, this fertility deity, which was a goddess, said, now you're going to remove the top of your wiener because I'm going to prove to you that I'm going to give you children. You had sex with your concubine, bad idea. Now you're going to cut the top of your wiener off as an act of trust in me. And that's why all of the Jews to this day, they're putting their trust in El Shaddai for their offspring. That's what it's about, right? The Jedi are evil. So there they are. They're all about dogma. They're no different than the Sith. For the Emperor, for Sanquinius, for Gilliman. Shame, Joe Dirt. Good to have you here. The rules in the Bible were metamorphic translations, principles. Stick to the older, overlap, human see it. You're a reptilian, aren't you? Yeah. The Sith are cooler. No, the Grey Walkers. They are the proper force wielders because they know that the Jedi and Sith are bullshit, right? They're like Christians and Satanists. They're two sides of the same coin, right? The Sith are rage crying babies. Yeah. Well, the idea of just having two was ingenious because the Sith was falling apart as an empire, right? We're getting into the Star Wars lore here. There's a new Star Wars game out. I'm waiting for it to come on Game Pass, right? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? It is a very interesting turn-based Star Wars game that has just come out. Very interesting, right? Strategic and storytelling. Morals didn't come from the Bible. Oh my! Speak the morals. They have cooler clothing. The Jedi. Yeah. You've been treated worse by Christians than those who are atheists. Any kind of critical thinking, I've almost been met with disdain and extreme judgment. Yeah, you assholes are supposed to be loving, not dicks to people who have different ideas. We are the ones suffering. We are the lost. And when you are dicks, what does that do? It makes us more lost. You're supposed to be servants that don't quarrel, that are teachers, right? That allow God to bring repentance. Isn't that what the book of Timothy says? Not dicks. Yeah. For the emperor. Yeah. The truth will give you a lot. Yeah. Thumbs up. Can I get 6 more before I leave? Likes, please, at the top of your screen. 6 more. That's all I ask for your entertainment leisure. Help about out. I do this every day. I got to go mow some grass eventually here. You slept through the stream, Snake Bang, but you are here. Your presence is here. We appreciate you, Snake. You could be in the Star Wars. I want to be a Wookiee. Chewbacca is your favorite. Yeah, I heard Disney has got a new love story that's going to be coming out. You know, Disney are the champions of diversity education now with their movies. And they're going to have a story about Chewbacca and Han Solo, the untold story of their sexual intimacy. So we're looking for that. You know, thank you, Disney, for educating us always about sexuality. That's what makes your films so wonderful now, right? Dr. Mantis Toboggan, hope you had a great time at your indigenous gathering yesterday with your family. You need the coffee. You need the coffee here. I'm going to hell for killing someone. I just can't keep up with the hell shit. Hope everyone is having a good morning. Thank you. You don't know how your cat fixes your period cramps, but whatever. The magic of the cat, right? We could go to inappropriate places with that. Oh, Disney ruined Star. You don't like it? I liked it. But what was bad about it was just repeating the same shit. I would have liked to have some flavor in the saga, right? I liked it very much. And I've liked a lot of the Star Wars stuff that has come out. But obviously, they're trying to educate us, right? I'm already for diversity. I mean, I'm homosexual. What more can I do, right? I don't need Disney trying to educate me about diversity anymore, right? It really is ridiculous. Let's see here. Hope you're joking too. Yeah, great time. You had a great time. Great. The ending is confusing you. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Disney. Yeah. The new Toy Story is out. Anyone watch the Toy Stories? I've only got up to 3. All my kids are older now, right? I've only got up to the 3rd one. How did Palpatine come back? Cloning. Palpatine returned, right? Because of the cloning. He had if you follow the video games, right, you could see what was going on after the Empire fell, like Battlefront 1 and 2. There was another couple of games that were in between that you could see the story unfolding out. But it was the cloning, right? That's how Palpatine came out. Yeah, I want them to do. I want HBO to do the old Knights of the Republic. If HBO could do that, right? HBO makes wonderful films, right? It would be great for them to make a series like that, the Knights of the Old Republic. That would be. I love their Dune series. They did a series of the Dune that was excellent, right? I would love them to the Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah, I'm happy they're doing the Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, I think they're going to do an excellent job. Yeah. Um, you saw the Jewish star? Yes, I'm gay Jewish sorcery. That's what I think here. Who is the geek kid? I don't know. Disney makes the Night of the Old Republic, and my life is yours. Yeah, I hope they don't. I mean, that is some serious adult content, right? And I think HBO would do a great job. Have you watched Insidious 6? I think I've seen all of the Insidious. That's where you have this Japanese entity. Is that the one that's Insidious? I think I've watched all of those. Is that the one? I can't remember. You have this Japanese entity that has possessed the house, and it continues to move along in the series, right? It's, COTR is one of the greatest games of all time. Certainly, great storytelling, right? Now, I was a beta tester for Knights of the Republic online. I mean, it was too cartoonish for me. Too cartoonish. They could have done a better job with that, right? Insidious 6 came out a few days ago. I'll have to see that. You are pooping right now. Well, thank you for sharing your bowel movement with us this morning. It's always nice. If you're here with your bowel movement, hit the like button at the top of your screen. We appreciate you here. I think it will cause HBO arm and leg from Disney to get the show. Probably. Probably. Yeah. It's all about astral projection, certainly, right? Why did they make Malfoy a black? Oh, in the new Harry Potter series, yeah. Yeah, see a lot of this stuff. Like I don't get Lord of the Rings, right? They have one black elf in the Lord of the Rings series. That is so stereotypical. Uh, we have the one black person. It's like, are they making quotas? Are they make why not, if you're going to make a black elves, make lots of them. If you watch the Lord of the Rings, the one black elf, it cannot be more obvious that you're trying to educate me. The people who made that. I mean, that's ridiculous. If you're going to make a black elf, have more of them. Right? If you're going to have gay elves, have a whole bunch of gay elves, not just one gay elf. This is ridiculous. They're obviously educating you, right? They're educating you, right? There's nothing wrong with various people taking on various acting roles, right? But they're trying to educate you with stuff like that. That was ridiculous. The one black elf. It's like we're back in the 1980s. Back in the 1980s, you all the TV shows. You had the black man, right? One black guy would show up in the TV shows, right? What are we back in the 80s again? We got one black elf, right? The Lord of Nuisances, yeah. We've always had drow, right? What's going on here with one black elf? My goodness, yeah. Going on a Led Zeppelin cover band. There he is. You think anime fans ruined cosplay? Now, I could like that, right? Cosplay, you have to understand something. Cosplay, that is an open book. Now, a lot of the anime people, cosplay has always been here, right? The anime genre, it really is not taking up. If you go to these comic book con things, there's equal amount of people in various things that they find enjoyment in, right? So I would say no. I would say no. You like that joke? Yeah. The Trousseau, yeah, that's true. Lewis and Trinity. They were captured by the drow in our D&D game, and they stole all of their things, right? You ain't getting them back. See, what I had a system, a D4 system, of how many items they could get back, depending on how many weeks they stay. So they got to the fourth week. So all of your items are gone. All of that money Trinity saved up for to buy that +2 armor, and now you have no armaments, no weapons, no herbs, no spices, no potions. You're just on your own there. Thankfully, Lewis's character knows the flora and fauna, so that it's not like they're going to starve down there, right? He isn't. He's even growing mushrooms on his body for a mystical reason that is yet to be revealed. Why Lewis has mushrooms growing on him, and the mystery of his vision of the Demon Queen making a deal with him, right? All of these to be played out, right? Yeah, I remember this old D&D community. There's a stereotype that Black people don't play Dungeons and Dragons, that it's all white nerdy men. I mean, that is a stereotype. And playing at a comic shop one time, there was a Black gentleman at the table, an open table. It was all a bunch of white guys, and the dungeon master asked the Black gentleman, "Do you want to be a drow thief?" It was so stupid. I mean, the guy laughed at it. He had a sense of humor, right? But that's a joke you don't say. But everyone had a sense of humor at the table, right? But that is a stereotype that Black people don't play Dungeons and Dragons. All people play Dungeons and Dragons. All people. It is a game for all of humanity. Gotta run. Take care, Keith. Thank you for stopping in today here. We're almost at 100. I'm trying to get to 100 likes, my friends, before I begin my day of doing chores around my house here. I don't know if I'll be back later today. If I do, maybe play a game or something. We'll see here. Another adulterer moment with David. Yeah. Parcheesi is much better. You're a big Parcheesi fan. That is a game you enjoy playing. That's with all the little elephants and stuff, right? It's an Indian game. Is that correct? Like a chessboard, if I recall. I can't remember. I need an enema. I know. You want to put it in there, don't you? Yeah, Jim's here to bring all the enemas. All right. Where are we at? Kick the like button. I got it. I got it, my friends. Spiritual entity. Well, even though we got to 3 hours too. Look at that. I wasn't even checking the time here. We are having such a good time this morning. Parcheesi is a dice game with the little animals and things. Yeah. You want to get a corporate handshake? I bet you do. I bet you do, my friends. Why are you telling me about your bowel movement all the time? What am I? You want me to be your rectal examiner or something? I don't get it. What am I responsible for your bowel movements all the time? I'm just an entertainer. What am I supposed to do? My friends, when we get below 40 today, I'll call it a day. So keep hitting the like button, doing the little hearts on the side, commenting, keeping there. Oh, there it goes. The algorithm took a poo-poo. Is this a cult? Yes, it is. I am a cult leader. So let's get that right. And we have come to the conclusion today of our broadcast. I don't know if I'll come back later today to play games. It depends on what my wife wants to do. But I will be back in the morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. I hope you have a great rest of your day, my friends. And I appreciate all of you being here.